Ma. Boom. March 15 is one of my favorite days of the year. It's the day Jose JG Boom levels up. Let's do it.
Our number one troll, guys. Jose is in the house. Everyone, welcome Jose, our number one troll. Troll responsibly. You know it, man. Only Jose does it well.
I'm still stuck on that thing about Jose JG Gonzalez being a wanker.
Now that's not trolling, Jose.
But Jose, you seem to be talking through me a lot.
So this is about the character, Jose. This is not about the argument.
That's my problem with Jose, is that he's saying just straight up BS. He's just trolling.
Yeah, he does seem to be trolling, I agree.
It's crazy. It's crazy trolling.
He's not playing the neutral place. I mean, I'm more neutral than Jose's, put it that way.
Jose, you in a mood today, bro?
You know what, Jose? I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know about Jose.
I've got to be honest, Jose. Of the two resident globe heads, you are my favourite.
Jose, is responsible trolling okay? I don't know what you mean by this responsible trolling. Oh.
No one's got time for that. So, responsible trolling is okay. All right. Bro.
I kissed a guy.
Nordic Moyles are and Nordic Moyles, okay?
Notice this angle now gets wider. It's much wider. Wider here.
But look what happened here. Frame.
A sextant and a map. And you want to take this one off first. Make sure that valve is good and tight. We could get a little bit of spitfire. Terrestrial refraction. But that's about it.
Here on the
Daily Boom,
in a metal retardation center costing
PayPal and Super Chat
will be built is to identify all of the causes of mental retardation and to develop more effective techniques of treatment and rehabilitation. The ability to prevent mental retardation is our ultimate goal. To reach this point,
YouTube, Discord, participants,
and the federal government have all come a long, long way.
Now, many of these
flat earthers
so severely retarded that it would be difficult, if not impossible, to take care of them at home. So all we can offer them is good care and sympathetic understanding. But there are other
flat earther
in these institutions who really need not be there. Those are the ones that are classed as trainable or educable, and you'll hear more about them later.
Are we resorting to comedy hour now? Obviously. Gravity, La La Land is reserved for special people that double speak, that say open is closed, closed is open. La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity, obviously. La La Land, La La Land, La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity, obviously.
Are you ready? Call your mama, Call your papa. Call your friends. The festivities are about to begin. Boom.
Hello, folks. This is Barack Obama. You are watching The Daily Boom with my man, Jose J.G. Boom.
Boom. I'm sorry. I was late. I was listening to the watch page, which is a few seconds late, like a lag, and I just forgot that I was. I was reading the chat box. Some incredible stuff going on here. It's early. We got 13 watching. 14. Hit the like button. A Christmas present for me that I want is that everybody watching hit the like button. So please do so. If you want to send me other kind of happy birthday present, well, there's a PayPal link in there, and there's also a super chat. So send me something. If you want to send me something physical that I can receive in my mailbox, send me a direct message, a private message, and I give you my address, and you can send me something physical in the mail. For real, I'll take it. Anybody. Doesn't have to be for my birthday. Just if anybody want to send me something, send me a DM. I'll give you my address. What's the worst that could happen? That you just show up at a random time, a random moment in time. As long as you don't post it like broadly around on the internet, if it's a private message and I give you my address, it will stay private among us. So I know who has my address. If anybody start like fucking around with me, like physically showing up. I got my tools over here to defend myself. I'm not gonna go get the machete because that doesn't look good for YouTube. Thank you very much. This is Jose JG Boom from Squeaky Earth to the YouTube universe. I have just leveled up today. I am 48 years old today. I was 47 yesterday. I'm 48 today. Today is the day we level up. Boom. Thank you very much, everybody, for being in here and hanging out with us. Always for many years and many days, many hours. I appreciate it, brother. You guys are awesome, magnificent. Always appreciate your support, big time, and always have all kinds of fun talking to you guys. All right, let's see who we have over here in the house. Did I tell you that to click all the buttons on this all around the page of all sorts of buttons, likes and shares and subscribes and bells and all that good stuff? Do so. I'm not feeling too well today. Throat, I got a frog on my throat. It's the coldest it's been in a while. Look at that. 50. It's like 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little over 50. It's like almost 55, but it was a lot colder earlier. It was below 50. For Florida, bro, after a few weeks straight being 90 degrees, 90, 85, 80, 80, 85, 90, 95 degrees. And then I woke up today to a 50 degrees, a 45, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, bro. I woke up so like shivering, like so fucking cold in the morning, and they got me, man. Not easy, but it is survivable. RT96, I see you in the chat box. These people for the shout out for the YouTube chat box. Patio Furniture, I see you. Mark Ding, I see you, bro. Marcus Dresden. Thank you very much to everybody wishing me happy birthday. Thank you. We have Kuso, gracias. Charlie Welsh, Glover Mom. Glover. Hey, hey, hey. Should I call you Glover or should I call you Mama? Mommy. I got a Brian. I'm possessed by Brian's logic today. I got the nautical miles, sky miles. Sorry, guys. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Marcus Dresden, Charlie Welch, Glover Mom, Secret G. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Hey, stop yelling back there. Is that you, Charlie? Charlie, you cannot be in my backyard, bro. Cannot be coming in here just yelling, man. My dogs start barking. My dogs hear strange voices and they yell. Black Sabbath! What up? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Save the 48. Level up, level 48. So, my goal, I'm almost halfway into my goal in life. Almost halfway into my goal. My goal is to reach 100. Reach the level 100. So, I'm 2 years away from reaching half of my goal. We're doing great. We are in the Daily Boom Discord server. And you can join us in the YouTube live voice chat. We are in the Daily Boom live text chat in Discord. Jump in. Come on now. Share your pictures and videos and share your stories. And I heard a few people that was going to come in and sing happy birthday in different languages. So we need to hear the happy birthday in English, in Spanish, and in other languages. At least three other languages besides Spanish and English. So we need 5 languages of happy birthday. We're going to have English. I hope somebody come in to sing it in English. I hope somebody come in to sing it in Spanish. If not, I can sing that in Spanish myself. But we need 3 more. So please, please join us. Let's hear the happy birthday in your language. I know my throat and the cold is fucking me up, but I still got to smoke my cheap cigars, and I'm going to keep smoking them. The stream went on a little extra yesterday after I did my Jose JG out, boom, wee, wee, wee. I shut it down and I thought I pressed the end stream button. I pressed the end stream. I said, all right. So I took the tape. I took because I got my Ethernet cable is broken, so I gotta duct tape it into the laptop. So I took the tape out. I got everything unhooked. I unhooked the laptop and I closed it. I didn't even shut down the computer. I didn't shut it down properly. I just closed it and I just put it inside. And I came back over here in the laptop, just looking around. I said, all right, let me refresh the watch page. I said, whoa, the stream is still going. What the fuck is going on? And I was so confused because the PC is plugged in with the Ethernet cable. So I had to go over there and I opened it and it was still on and the Streamlabs was still going on and it was connected on Wi-Fi. So it went another 10 or 15 minutes after that. And oh my God, then I rewinded and I listened and Mojok Man was there yelling at Gary. There was a few people, but Gary Wabenga stayed and they were yelling in the after show. Woo wee! Crazy stuff. Kuso say 48 and already screaming at people to get off the yard. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, John Hansen. Hey, good to see you, brother. He will be 72 in 3 days. John Hansen, you will be 72 in 3 days. Happy, dude. Congratulations, man. That is crazy. Marcus Dresden. Thank you very much. He shared a happy birthday in German. In text, dude, I wish I could. You know what? Let me try something. Let me try to look this up. Because if I could find a happy birthday song in German, hopefully we don't get copyright strike and crazy stuff, you know? All right. Let me try to find this. If I put the letters, okay. Okay. I found one. Let me pause it because I want to listen to it and react in real time. You let me know You let me know, Gotti. Gotti. Damn, I call you Gotti, Marcus. what a disrespect. I'm sorry. I called you Gotti, Marcus. All right, let me share my screen. That's so fucked up. Hey, thank you, Tinkerfield, and thank you, Mr. Victory. Shout out to Mr. I see you in the Discord. Justin Franks, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. All right, let me share my screen, and you tell me if this is Happy Birthday in German. I found these people. I just copied and pasted what you typed, and this came up. Here we go.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstagstage! Sollst 300 Jahre werden und dabei anständig altern.
Oh yeah. Hail to the fucking yeah! Woo, 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 woo! Shout out to Marcus. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. West Side Girl Reacts. Hey, shout out to you. I see West Side Girl Reacts, and I recognize that channel because I subscribed to it a few days ago. This channel was recommended by Mr. Malord. Feliz cumpleaños. Thank you. Shout out to RT96. I see you. Yeah, this is you. Very good. Cool. I'm subscribed, as you can see. I'm not even sharing my screen. Unsubscribe. This is West Side Girl Reacts. Go check it out if anybody want to check out that channel. Shout out to Mr. Malor for sharing that with us. RTICU. All right. This is that was cool. That was a cool happy birthday rendition by the Germans. Boom. Shout out to James Mine. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We are in Discord in the Daily Boom. Don't feel afraid. If you don't want to sing happy birthday, you don't have to. But if you have a rendition of happy birthday in a different language, please join us. Come over and sing it to us. If not, just come in and hang out with us for the show. So all is good. Don't feel pressure that you have to sing the happy birthday. It's all good. I'll take it. All right. Let's see what we got over here. I'm going to have my PayPal open because maybe somebody want to send me a little something as a birthday gift or present via PayPal. Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it if anybody would like to send. There's a link in the YouTube chat box. Click it or a super chat. I'll take it too. I have received. Está muy frío para cake de helado. Te voy a llevar uno normal. Okay. Yeah, I had a plan with my partner yesterday. She was gonna bring me a little cake, but I don't like cake a lot. So we were gonna get a ice cream cake, but it's too cold today. The morning today it's just cold. So we're gonna do just a regular small cake. And my sister is coming with my niece later, maybe, hopefully. And my baby and my niece's baby. So that's cool. I'll take some company today. All right. Your Pick 7 organizer, I see you. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Good to see you. All right. We have anybody then? You guys gonna leave me alone today? If so, oh well, it's up to you. We're gonna play. We got a little screen share of NASA. There was an announcement today of sorts. So we will see what we have going on. If anybody joins while I'm not watching because I'm watching this YouTube screen share. If anybody joins, let me know and we'll address you. Let's hear what this is.
Team was very excited when we learned that we got the XEBAS contract. And to know that we're going to be a part of getting mankind back to the moon is really exciting.
The suits introduced today were developed several decades ago. Originally, they were developed for the space shuttle, and they're used in the International Space Station today. But if we want to go back to the moon, then we need a new spacesuit.
Spacesuit design has been really evolutionary for decades, and we're kind of taking a larger leap. We're changing it so it's dust tolerant, so that you can walk far distances, that you can help if you're
Brian is in the house.
incapacitated, the ability to bring them back with you.
Yes,
so
I
all
am.
these updates were more of a
What up?
revolution than an evolution of the current design. But it makes
Yeah, good man.
What's going on, man? There was an announcement earlier, and they announced the spacesuits for the Artemis 3 mission. There's a mission. They say they're gonna send people to the moon, and they're gonna send a woman to the moon, and they show the new prototypes, the new design of the astronaut suits and shit.
Can women go to the moon?
Yeah, they're gonna send men. They say back to the moon. I say send men to the moon and a woman for the first time.
Yeah, but can women go to the moon?
Right? I mean, yeah, I think so. I think so. As for humans, part of the human race. Yeah.
A cycle that's controlled by the moon.
Right. Will it go crazy? Oh, well, that's a good, that's a good question. That's a good point. I haven't thought of that. What will happen? Will blood start popping off their ears and nostrils and shit and ass? Oh, man.
I don't know if they can send women to the moon.
Yeah, they say they got it ready. They already got the women to go. I don't know if this is the one, this lady on screen. I'm sharing my screen. I don't know if that's the lady that's going, but yeah, a lady is going to the moon.
I mean, in a weightless environment with no gravity.
Yeah, there is some kind of gravity in the moon. I mean, if I want to believe just everything, I mean, we know about the moon, everything I know that I learned, yeah, people can stand on the moon. It's not like they're gonna just float away if they don't click and hook in the surface and tether. They can walk on the moon. They're just lighter than the Earth.
I mean, women's problems, doesn't that rely on gravity?
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. They probably got it figured out in the days, that days of the month that she's all right, like halfway. It's not like in her days. That'd be mathematically horrible if they didn't figure that out. Those days they're gonna send to the moon is like the first day when she got in her period. That's the day they arrive to the moon, man. That'd be so fucked up.
Gotta get out of here quick.
Be like a horror show, man. Hey, shout out to Arty96, $10 super chat. In 500 years, people born on the moon will look at Earth and say, just a light in the sky. Boom! Shout out to Arty96. Good one, brother. Glover Mommy! Good to see you. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Jose.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I level up
Brian.
today. Level up today.
Leveled up. Mhm.
Yeah. Level 40.
Yeah, I level up in July, so then I'll be 10 years older than you.
Very nice. Very nice. We have a little issue on YouTube on the chat box. I heard that on another channel earlier, a live show, that I cannot add moderators and there's some issues with the moderators and all that stuff. But don't worry about it. Like West Side Girl, I wanted to give you a range just a while ago. I said, hey, it's not working, and it still shows an error. So we'll just let it go. We'll
That's strange.
Yeah, and the next time we'll sort it out. It never it hasn't happened in a while. We haven't had a glitch on YouTube, in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. It can happen. Just yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about it. If anybody new looking in the background that you don't have a range or nothing, if your name is not blue, don't worry about it. Just jump in and hang out and chat and feel free. Nobody's gonna mess with you, you know. All is good. Mr. Victory shared a little something. Let me see what. Okay, let me download this so I can share. See what Mr. Victory shared a little clip. Hopefully, it's happy birthday. Happy
It
birthday.
should be. Yeah.
It should be.
It better be. No, no.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me pause this. Let me rewind it. And if you're watching the screen share, Brian and Glover Mommy, I should have a YouTube like a pause video, but I'll change my
Okay.
screen right now. It's a quick clip, like a few seconds long, but
Yeah, I've got the feed up. So for the YouTube.
very nice. Okay, okay. It's a few seconds. Oh no, I mean like I'm screen sharing over here on Discord.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Like click over my
Yep,
over my name.
I
watch the
see it.
stream.
I see the live. Watch
Yeah,
stream. Perfect.
And
Got
you
it.
see the
Yeah,
see the
got it.
emoji movie.
Yes.
All right, this is from Mr. Victory, a 7-second long video. Here we go.
Well, it's your birthday, Jose, and I came here to say happy birthday today with Boom.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot. You're looking at.
He's always good for that.
Yeah. If anybody want to send a little, picture or graph or something or video, yeah, we'll show it to the audience. It's all good. Do you wanna be the representation of the U.S. population and the American English speaking for singing Happy
I
Birthday?
can.
Yep. Perfect.
So you want me to sing?
If you want, you're not
Okay.
obligated, but if you wish to, I'll take it.
I will sing for you.
Nice.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jose. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Whee! Thank you very much, Glover
You're
Mommy. Thank
welcome.
you. Bravo. Yep, yep, hooray. Jip, jip, hooray.
What do we say? And many more on Channel 4. Different little things we had.
Yeah, yeah. In Spanish, te está poniendo viejo. Like you're getting old.
Yes.
I think in
Hey.
every language you kind of add that little extra in the at the end. Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, 40, you're still young at 48. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I look at myself and I see other 40-year-olds, 45-year-olds, and they look somehow a little more beat up than me. Even though I see myself every day.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I still look good for 48. So I feel good all the way I look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, age is just a number anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
So.
not how you look. I mean, I can look like shit as long as I feel good and I feel strong and I feel like I want to keep going. That's what matters, and that's how I feel. I feel positive. Yeah.
I feel young at heart a lot. I mean, I have younger friends online and everything, and we always gel. Our age doesn't matter. It's, you know what I mean? So I always feel young at heart, and that's the way I think that's the way to go. Don't make yourself older than you need to be.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, some of the guys that I talk here, like Shaik, I didn't know Shaik was 60 plus years old.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that John Hansen in the chat box, he's been in the channel for a while. I didn't know he was going to be 72 in 3 days. Yeah. Holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, it's amazing. It is amazing.
All right. Shout out to Farmer's Boy. Shout out to Larry over here also.
Hey, Farmers.
In the boom.
Hello. Happy birthday, Jose.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And you are just young, and you're a few years younger than me, so yeah, you're a young lad.
Yeah, thank you. That made me feel good. You know what made me feel amazing when they asked for my ID in the gas to buy cigarettes or beer? But I know they don't ask me because I look young, but because it's a kind of a rule. Is a law in their stores. Is that they have to do it. Like everybody
Right,
have
right.
to.
It's
You
just
don't have
store
to
policy.
physically. Yeah, store policy. You don't have to show me your ID, but give me give me your birthday. And randomly, like, no, I need to see your physical ID. But most of the time, hey, what's your I need to see your ID or tell me your birthday, and that made me feel good. I say, all right, I just gonna think that they're asking me because I look young,
The only time I have to do anything like that is when you're doing your shopping and it's a self-service till.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as you've got something and you have to be an adult to buy it, generally it's alcohol, but you can get right to the end and it'll sit there and the red light will comes on and you've got to wait for her to come over and she gives you a quick glance and go, yeah, you're older than 18. You're all right.
Over here on the self-service checkout, you cannot buy alcohol. You have to go to checkout for that.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
They will not let you. They'll tell you no alcohol. There's I think that, or maybe even cigarettes too. But yeah, you can't. Well, cigarettes you gotta go to the checkout for. They have to get them for you. They don't have them out and about.
A lot of things now are tagged because if they're considered of any value, they'll put a tag on them because obviously people will just pinch them.
Steal
but
them.
yeah, you can have a trolley full of booze and you can put it through. It's just that as soon as you get to the point of payment, that's when everything stops and the red light comes on and she'll come over and go, yeah, swipe the card. Yeah, you're clearly old enough to be buying that.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, that happens over here in Walmart. The more recognizable place for self checkouts, and yeah, the alcohol, the the little red light coming up in all the checkouts at the same time. Everybody trying to buy alcohol on wines and shit.
Right. I guess it's not in every store it's like that, but in some stores I've been in, they'll tell you no alcohol. So you have to go check out.
I was surprised. I went for a few energy drinks, and it just beep. I scanned it like please wait for assistance on the red light. I said, like, what the hell? They came in like, oh, what do you have? Alcohol? You got wine or beer? I said, no, energy drink. They said, that's weird. I never saw that. So I guess that type of energy drink cannot be sold, unless you're 18 plus or whatever with ID. So I had to.
I guess so, yeah.
You had to override it and let me go.
It's strange some of the things that have got limits on them. You think, really? But
So, like one bunch of kids with energy drinks. Well, I guess they can just get out of control. The amount of caffeine and sugar and all the shit. You can mess them up for real. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, give them a couple of mugs of black coffee. It'll do the same thing.
Hello, Glover Mom. This is the first time I've heard you in this server.
Hey, I've been in here. Yeah, I think I've been in here before. So you just probably just heard me, huh?
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard your voice. You may have been in here, but this is the first time I've actually heard.
Okay. Well,
I'd just like to inform you, Glover Mom, that if you have any questions, you can appeal to Farmer's Boy because he's the authority.
Okay, I will.
You're still doing that, are you, Lyle?
And you too, Brian Mabbott.
And thanks, Lael.
I was going to say, you sound like somebody I know named Lael.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Maybe it's just my ears. I'm just hearing it, but.
I am. Why? Thank you, Larry.
Some people know him by Leo. Some people know him by Chris, and others by the other Merle.
The other Merle. I've never seen that name for you before, but I like it.
I think someone in Gem server called me that one time. So.
I think he did. Yeah, I think that's definitely where it comes from.
That's how you know, like they're kind of. That's how you know they're kind of new and they don't really know you. They haven't seen you around.
And other people call me the OG Lael.
Ah, okay.
Is there another Lael?
No, it's the same one. It's just the OG, the original.
The OG. Yep.
No, I guess if somebody called me, no, but this is the OG JG. I said, like, yeah, I kind of get it because I'm old, but if there was a new JG around in the neighborhood, then I gotta be the OG, like, definitely.
Right.
You're the OG. The OG is the flat earther, Jose. This is the new Jose. You're the regular Jose.
Okay.
You can tell Lael's here. It's getting confusing.
Yeah, I was gonna share. We are about to present the the NASA spacesuit, the new spacesuit for Artemis 3.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
I'm
Not had
sharing
the
my
chance.
screen. There was a live stream that was going on earlier. Maybe it's still going on today. But I scrolled forward. I was like, all right, yeah, and I played it. I put it like 1 minute before they show it. They showing the last minute details when they were stitching it up together. So for the audience looking and you guys watching on screen, that's what's going on. They're gonna present the new Artemis, the future Artemis 3 mission spacesuits.
Okay.
How
But
about
by
that?
the way, did you guys have a chance to see the other day? I don't remember the name of the company, but it is a first 3D printed rocket.
Yes,
What?
we.
Did you guys see it?
Oh, I heard about
Were they
that.
were they having trouble launching it? Is that the one?
Yes. We
I'm not sure. Okay, I didn't realize you
Yes,
looked at
no,
it. But it's pretty cool.
they're having trouble getting it to work, I think.
But it's pretty cool that it's completely 3D printed. I thought that was
Imagine-
awesome.
Can you? It wouldn't be in one piece. That's be a huge 3D printer for that to be the way.
Oh yeah, no, just pieces like
Yeah, but
slabs
the basically the rocket's been printed.
It's literally like one huge model. You know, they got to
That's what
glue
I'm
it together, buff out the seams. You know.
Yeah, like an IKEA table that you buy or something you buy on Home
yeah.
Depot, a little table top, and you got to put it together. So those pieces are the ones printed in 3D, and then they've been put together.
Instructions all in pictures, so they don't have
Right,
to print them in different languages. Yeah.
I would suspect though that the 3D printers are probably pretty large. I mean, printing a rocket booster.
Yeah,
you
that's
can't print that in separate pieces. I don't think.
All right, guys, here is. What do you think? How does that look? Space it.
I bet they changed the color.
Oh, can I make it bigger?
That's so racist.
No, do you know why the spacesuits are white?
Why? So you can see them better.
No, to try and reflect the heat off them.
I was gonna say it's reflection issue. Yeah, for reflection.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
You make it nice and dark, that's going to absorb the heat. I bet they changed
That
the color of
is.
it.
Looks very Star Trekky, kind of like a Star Trekky kind of uniform kind of thing to me.
Yeah, and I bet the helmet changes as well.
It looks cool. It looks aerodynamic. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks comfy. But this the shoulder part is the way. If you're standing just with your arms just falling, dropping like that, it looks odd. Like
Yes, they've sort of combined the shoulders and the chest and the back all into one piece, haven't they?
It looks like it, yeah.
I guess makes sense because as the original Apollo astronauts found out, or I think they knew before they went, most of their tools were like he's holding that now. They had long handles, so you didn't have to keep bending over. And if you don't have to keep bending over, you don't need so much mobility in the shoulders, I guess.
I'll tell you how this is. It's like that I don't know if it was 90 or 99, Tim Burton Batman with Michael Keaton as Batman. It was this. It was like the shoulder and the whatever, the headpiece, the whole mask. It was with the shoulder. He couldn't turn the neck. There was no movement in the neck, and it's
Okay, yeah.
The Batman with the shoulders mask.
I mean that makes sense. You've got
the
it's all stronger. You've got less areas of movement, less potential weakness.
Yep.
And yes, he can move his head in there quite nicely. There's going to be a sun visor or something built into that, I'm sure.
I want to pose a hypothesis here. This is just acting to troll the flat earthers, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what flat earthers would say. Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah,
would say.
the ultimate troll is when they actually go and land on the moon again and go.
This is all just
flat
for
Earth, is
show,
that your-"
exactly. It's all just for show to look like they're doing something, exactly.
I mean, this isn't a set up room, so obviously they're just going to film all whatever they do with Artemis in this room.
Yeah, it'll be in a Hollywood basement, just like the Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Oh yes. I have to say, I'm surprised how small the backpack is. Because on the original spacesuits they were on the moon, they were quite a size. So they've obviously managed to compact everything.
They've
down.
obviously been mentioning miniaturize stuff and compact it better. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Probably maybe lighten it up a bit too.
That also reminds me. It reminds me somewhat of the Russian spacesuits because they tend to have the back of theirs is all integrated into the suit, and you tend to get into these spacesuits through the back.
Right.
I got 2 shout outs to make over here. Shout out to West Side Girl Reacts. He sent me a big happy birthday gift, $10 on PayPal. Thank you very much, West Side Girl Reacts. I know I say she and he because West Side Girl in the icon in the channel, I see a girl that is reacting, and the name is a West Side Girl. That's she. But then he is Mr. Malort who promoted the channel. So to West Side Girl and Mr. Malort, to both of you, shout out. Thank you so much. And dude, I got a big level up by. Is this Marcus Dresden? Dude, I think this is just Marcus Dresden. We beat $48, dude, because 48 birthday, $48. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man, for that huge level up, brother. Thank you, and thank you. Boom. Look at that. He can squat. How about that? Squatting and shit.
Now, I do kind of want to answer Brian's question about women's and their issues.
Yes, please.
Oh, yes.
I do believe those suits are pressurized, so it would not make a difference.
I was listening to that bit before down in the kitchen on the laptop before I came up here. Yes, women cope very well in free fall in 0G when it's that time of the month because it doesn't rely on gravity.
No, it doesn't. It relies on muscle contractions, not gravity.
Yes. The body knows what it doesn't want inside it anymore.
Yep.
Thank you very much. It doesn't need gravity to do the job for it.
Exactly.
So, because some of the longest missions on the ISS, where they've been up there for like nearly a year, have been women. So they cope with it very well. Thank you, as well as they can in those conditions.
Right. I could see maybe some issues, but nothing major.
No,
just inconvenience.
Yes. Well, it's the same issues as having to go to the toilet. You know, I just suspect
correct.
Anyway, because the gravity, it would go down anyway, right? Because of gravity.
Yes.
I mean, you're pushing it down. I don't like talking about this, but whatever.
Well, it's actually more of a problem going to the toilet because a lot of that does rely on gravity, whereas the menstrual cycle and how a woman's body deals with it doesn't rely on gravity. So it's not so much an issue. You actually have more trouble going for a dump, to be honest.
I would.
I've seen some of those little toilets there for you. There's really no seat to sit on to speak of. You know what I mean? It's just like a big hole. That's it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the contraction, the amount of pressure in a contraction probably overcomes the
yes
gravitational force, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think that a woman in her period? I'm sorry, we're talking about this, but we are those, right? A woman in her period, right?
It's something that happens that, you know.
Yeah,
it's not like in the movies. They don't ever bring this up in the movies.
Right.
No one ever pees or poops in the movies.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Theoretically.
This is reality.
Yeah. So knowing about this, a woman in her period, do you think will have a bigger effect on under the sea, like way down, or in the moon, if theoretically she was in the moon in a spacesuit?
But again, you're even under the sea, you still have like something to equalize the pressure. So
yeah, a suit. Yeah, that's true.
It's the same difference.
Oh
yeah.
shit, yeah, you're correct. Yeah, it's not like you're gonna take your outfit off in the moon and it's gonna react directly with your physiology. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep, I understood now. Yeah.
All they need now is to put a pipe in there so you can pump it out.
Now, in 0G, let's say in the International Space Station, it might make an effect because then you will have that no gravity.
But it's still pressurized in the space station. It's still pressurized.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Long time.
You had to be pressurized or they couldn't breathe.
but the long-term weightlessness wouldn't affect?
I don't think so.
It doesn't affect that. What it tends to do, it affects your muscles and it affects your skeleton.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that. That's why they have to
you
exercise a lot.
yes,
keep the muscle
your
mass,
muscles are
yeah.
waste away because you're not using them, like you would on Earth. You're
They
not
atrophy.
They do, and they found that I think there's like a calcium deficiency in the skeleton. So
I've heard that when they come back, don't they find there's they do have some sort of deficiency in that department. Yeah.
Well, they had two brothers that they did a case study with because
that's right.
The one who famously had a gorilla suit sent up for his birthday, I can't bald guy.
Wasn't
I can't
that
remember his
Kelly?
name.
Was it Kelly?
Someone like Scott Kelly.
I think so.
He's the one who went up, and his brother stayed on Earth. And when he come back down, they had a perfect, because I'm fairly certain they're twins. They had a perfect
They're
pair
twins,
to study to see what the differences was between the one who didn't go up and the one who did go up. And they made hundreds, if not thousands, of measurements and tests, and it does. That's one of the problems of long term staying in space. It does a lot of things to your body.
Right.
And of course, they've got to worry about that if they want to send people to Mars, because you're not going to get there in 5 minutes.
Oh gosh, no.
I have a question for Mabbit if he's here. And hopefully it doesn't cause him a conniption fit. Mabbit, if you can answer this question, if you had the chance to talk to that astronaut, you were on that stage, what would you ask him?
Why would they deceive humanity like they do?
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Wait,
I think you knew the answer before you. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
What did he say? I couldn't quite make it out.
Why they deceived humanity the way they do?
And what do you expect the answer would be, Brian?
Depends how much of a liar he is.
I think he probably wouldn't even respond because he wouldn't know how to respond to that question.
Well, we've already seen
It would
Buzz.
make completely no sense to him.
We've already seen Buzz now has retracted it, hasn't he? He said we never.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. When? Where?
Hold on, let me find it. Hold on.
It was the Conan O'Brien thing he did. That was a joke.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
No, this is going to be the one where
with
the little
Zoe?
girl asks him.
Yeah, that one. If you watch it, he says because we didn't go back, and he explains why they did go, but they didn't go back because money and politics and everything, and the interest was gone and forward. Yeah.
What's interesting is when he says we didn't go back, that implies that we went.
Yeah. That whole interview is 17 minutes long, by the way, but they cherry-picked this one little 5-second snippet where he says, well, because we didn't. Good enough for them.
And of course, the very first thing he said, that's not your question. That's my question. And it meaning both, he wants to know why they didn't go back, obviously after Apollo 17.
Yeah.
But also, that wasn't the little girl's question. Somebody had asked her to ask him that.
And didn't she say, why haven't we been back to the moon in a long time? Gone back to the moon in a long time, if I recall?
Something like that, yeah. But
something like that.
The flat Earth version is a very carefully picked.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it
part
is.
Of that interview, because he does go on to explain.
They also pick on that.
We went, but why didn't we go back again? After they were done, after it stopped at 17.
The other one they pick on is that Conan O'Brien interview he did, where Conan O'Brien says, well, we watched you land on the moon. He's like, no, you didn't. They cherry-picked that one too. And he goes on to explain because they didn't have a camera looking at them landing, so they played like a cartoon, a simulation cartoon, and they have the audio of them overlaid over that as they landed.
And I don't know whether in the interview he actually explains, they had been told how long the landing process would take. So this animated bit that they had played that was supposed to coincide. The animation would end with the lunar module landing on the moon when they were supposed to. Only they didn't land when they were supposed to, because once Armstrong realized that their pre-planned landing spot was full of boulders, he had to keep going.
Yeah.
And their animation stopped but the audio was still going because they had
I
landed
think he
it,
may
and that
have.
really
Haven't heard it for a while, but I think he may have, but I'm not sure. I don't
And,
know if
and
they
of
got
course,
to that point.
as he points out, we didn't watch them land because there was nobody there to bloody
There was nobody
film
there
it.
to
That's
film
why they
it.
had to pay an animation.
Do you guys
When you're the
think
first
that?
person to get somebody there,
Yeah.
there's nobody there to film you getting there. You know?
Do you guys think that flat earthers make a lot of money on working working in the field picking cherries?
You know,
Yes.
yes.
Well,
Because I think they could pick them really quickly and fast. You know, they know what they're doing.
they do seem very fond of picking cherries. This is true.
They do, and they love the sweet ones too. Sweet
Oh,
ones
yeah.
are the best. Mm-hmm.
In the vein of Nathan Thompson, what color cherry? Answer that question.
Oh,
Don't mention Nathan Thompson. I got him crying in a video here.
that's right. Singing the No
Black
Doubt
cherries.
song,
You
right?
can't beat a black cherry, eh?
Black cherries, yeah, because this is black as some of their hearts. So,
You guys weren't. You guys weren't
Hey,
here
Matt.
yesterday.
Hey.
Hey.
I got Nathan Thompson crying on speed dial here.
I love that when he does that.
You're a dumbass.
What a character.
Oh, and what I love that speaking of Nathan Thompson when he cries in the car about his girlfriend and dumping her because she believed that you could drink blood because the Bible said so. And I'm thinking, do you not realize that you cherry picked the Bible for your narrative, and then she's using the Bible for what she wants, and she's crazy?
Here's the thing about
Such hypocrites.
Here's the thing about crying on a YouTube video or live stream, what have you, as well. For me, he's getting some sort of attention. He's getting like I'm the victim kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Because I mean, why would you do it otherwise? I mean, you know, we've all had a cry, you know, at least once in our lives about whatever situation it is. But you know, I don't go on a YouTube video and video me crying and then put it out for the world to see. So
exactly,
he's clearly doing it for alternative means.
He's doing it for means. Yeah.
For other means. So I'm not buying it.
Shout out to
Matt. I just find it funny.
Yeah, let me ask a question to Brian Mabbott if you're here. They call it reasons why they haven't sent humans back to the moon. Whether whatever. They haven't put humans in the moon. There's many reasons on why. I call it excuses. Do you think what word will be better for Brian? Brian, what word would be better for you? Is it reasons, many reasons they haven't been back, or what I call it excuses? Which one you agree more, and why? Or are you having your dinner? No, go ahead.
Say it again.
They haven't sent people to the moon because of many reasons. I call it excuses. Which one you agree the most?
Because we destroyed that technology, and it's a very painful process to
God.
build it back. But we can send things to trillions of miles away. Don't you understand? This is all theatre. That's all it is.
What have we sent trillion miles away then?
It is all fucking theatre.
What have we sent that's trillion miles away then, Brian?
You've got probes now to
Trillions of miles, though?
No, it's probably if he's thinking about Voyager, then yeah.
Well, yeah,
Voyager
Voyager's already out of the solar system, so
the most ridiculous. And how you lot can actually believe all this?
But Brian, do you not think
beyond me, because you're all fairly intelligent?
we don't believe. We look at the evidence and then make our own conclusions, Brian.
It's not a belief.
You don't. You're a
belief.
No, it's not a belief, Brian.
Yes,
Flat Earth is a belief because the evidence is not there for it.
Let me ask you a question.
Evidence for this.
Yeah, lots of evidence.
No,
anyway, Brian, let me ask you a question. Do you not think there's a difference between sending a probe and landing human beings on
right? Nobody's ever landed.
I see a big difference. Yeah,
You cannot send anything through a vacuum.
But you made
no vacuum, near vacuum. Thank you.
Hold on. Brian, it was your comparison though. But Brian, listen.
Thrust works.
Just 1 second.
It doesn't magically work.
All right, Brian. Let's play nice today. Let's play.
Here
nice.
we go.
Brian.
Surrounding it.
Brian,
somehow.
Those are other different topics. Let's go one point at a time, please. Let's go one point at a time, please. I know you're gonna want to finish your 10 points. Like it's like all included in one. But please let me. I'm trying not to stop talking, even though you're saying random words. So you stop talking. We need to not do what we can answer. At least give an answer or address the point directly. Matt ask, and he can ask again if there's a big difference between an unmanned mission, unmanned capsule to the moon versus people being people in capsule and in rocket to the moon. I say yes, a big difference. My answer, even though that question was not for me. Do you want to re-ask it, and then Brian can answer your question directly?
Well, I mean, he kind of did. He answered. He said, "Well, nobody's been on the moon." But the thing is, Brian, it was your comparison. You're the one that made the comparison, not me. We destroyed the technology. We haven't got go back to the moon. Blah blah blah. But we can send probes millions of miles away. That was your comparison, not mine.
How old was you?
Huh?
How old was you?
How old am I now? Or
how old were you when they landed on the moon?
Wasn't born. Well, the first time I wasn't born. Right. The last time I was about 2.5.
Right.
Why should that matter?
And
why should that matter, Brian?
When you become old enough to remember it actually happening, like I was 11.
Yeah. Why should that matter?
57. No, I was 12.
And
my dad got up out of his seat and went, "That is a hoax," and turned the telly off in the middle of the night. That tends to stick in your brain.
Yeah, because your dad said it, you believed it.
Yeah.
So
really? Your dad said it was a hoax, so
therefore it's a hoax. That's how it works.
Oh dear. Obviously runs in the family.
I mean, like Brian as well. This is what gets me as well. You keep saying there's no evidence. There is mountains of evidence, and I can actually give me your email address, and I'll send you probably about 100 emails with numerous documentation of all kinds of different things. Let alone the. Let me finish what I'm saying, Brian.
Your email address.
Brian. Let me finish, Brian.
Hold on. Give me your email address, and I will email you documents about Narnia.
Brian, calm down. Calm down, Brian.
Does that make it real?
Calm down, Brian.
Does that make Narnia real?
Calm down, Brian. Again. Brian. Why is he getting so excited?
I don't know.
Does it make Narnia real?
Because Sue's out of the house. That's why.
Brian,
Narnia's got nothing to do with anything.
No, Susan is here.
Would you let me finish what I'm saying?
Let Matt talk, Brian.
Narnia real.
Anger is not helping anything, Brian.
Understand? They have constructed this fucking deception over hundreds of fucking years.
Close your mouth for a minute. Just be
that
quiet for a minute.
And everybody else has been fucking hoodwinked.
Just you shouting louder isn't going to do anything.
Matt, let him be. If we keep interrupting him and telling him to shut up and telling him to hold on, he will go worse. Just let him speak. Let him have the floor.
Here and now.
It's entertaining. We need a clown in the circus anyway. So
it's all a deception.
Now, Brian, when you make long pauses like this and like me, I just started talking, or if it was Matt or Global Mommy, there's no need for you now because you stopped talking and you stopped making your point. There's no reason whatsoever for you to open your mouth in between my statement, Matt, Brian, Farmers, anybody's statement, and interrupt and go on with another barrage of random rants and bullshit. So this is good because you stopped, and then I was able now to to speak my piece and make my few sentences, my 30 seconds out. This is great. Now, when you speak, we're going to try not to interrupt you and tell you, Brian, hold on, shut up, wait. We're not going to do that. But in a point, you have to stop. You cannot speak more than 2 and 3 minutes at a time. So it's good. We can do this. Yeah, let's do
literally another 10 seconds. That's all it was. But so regardless of all the numerous documents that I actually can provide, you got also the 20-odd thousand photographs from just the Apollo missions alone, let alone Mercury and Gemini, let alone the hours upon hours of video footage, which, by the way, I would say, well, actually, none of them have ever been proved to be faked. because he did all these claims of CGI and Photoshop and all the rest of it in 1969 and everything else before that and after that. You know, none of it's been proven, particularly like the original Blue Marble photograph, by the way, which was taken with a film camera, which is chemically produced. And, you know, people like you still keep claiming that's CGI or it's faked. And it's I've asked hundreds of times, particularly on social media, for people to prove that photograph is faked. And nobody, not one single person, has ever produced any evidence that it is. Not one. I'm finished. Thank you.
Shout out to Farmer's Boy. Thank you for this happy birthday with a cat with a hat. I like it.
Oh, is it your birthday today? I thought
It's his birthday today. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Happy birthday. How old are you today,
thank you.
Jose?
48.
48. Are you sure?
Yep.
Happy 60th
He's just a
birthday,
kid.
Jose.
Go ahead, Brian. Yeah, if you want to address any of the points.
No, not really. It's all a fantasy. And you've all been hoodwinked into believing it. They've done a good job, I must admit. You know, as soon as you go to infant school, as we call it over here, you're given, you know, your first worksheets are about the stars and the planets and space. And we've all been ingrained with this complete nutter nonsense. Unfortunately, you're all suffering and you don't realise it. And nor did I.
Brian is woke.
Part of that nonsense, I must admit.
Brian is woke.
Big shout out to Bandit. He sent me 10 Canadian dollars with a happy birthday, Jose. Shout out to Bandit. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Happy birthday, my ass. My birthday was 48 years ago.
So he's on his 49th trip around the sun now.
Yep.
Orbit around the sun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as if.
I just started my journey around the sun for the 49th time.
I've got one other question, slightly more personal for Brian. Brian, why you always get angry with me but with nobody else? You always seem to get angry with me.
Oh, he gets angry at me too.
No, I don't.
I know you get angry a lot.
I get as angry with everybody that speaks complete nutter fucking nonsense.
There you go.
Okay. I thought it was me.
Apparently he doesn't listen to himself.
Straight line is bent. I'm sorry, you get fucking muted. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
What's a ridiculous thing you've ever heard? What's
A
that?
straight line is bent.
A straight line is bent. Who says that?
Yes. Everybody on the road. Because
I haven't heard anybody saying a straight line is bent. I've not heard anybody saying those words.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Brian, a straight line can bend. And I'm going to show you. I got a screen. Dude, I got my screen on right now, right? My camera, you see it?
Yeah.
Let me grab this apparatus, and I'm going to show you how a straight line can bend. Okay. You got a piece of tape in it. I got it.
Let me go big screen. Hold on.
Okay.
I've got it on big screen. It's a cat. Shit. Why am I seeing a pussycat on your live stream?
Yeah, but my camera, if you click on...
Look at his camera.
Hold on.
Go to the bottom. Go to the bottom of Discord. It's there.
Look on the Discord. He has a live thing up. There you go.
Okay. You see that?
No.
Straight line.
Do you see my camera?
No. What do you mean your camera?
On Discord.
Oh,
You
on
see
Discord
him on
bottom.
Discord.
You can't tech.
I got my camera on Discord.
Sorry,
I
Do you see me right on
straight
camera?
white line.
Right. Yeah. Got
Do
it.
you see a straight line? Did you see a straight line?
Yeah.
That's a straight line, right? I mean, it looks pretty straight.
Yeah.
It does. It looks very straight.
Right.
That's magic.
Not straight then, is it?
Is it straight, Brian?
No,
Is
that is
it
not
straight?
because it's bending towards you.
Is it
Brian, straight also means from point A to point B with no diversions.
Straight line. No, it is bending towards you.
Straight has many definitions, hon. Just saying.
Brian. Oh dear,
Straight.
you're funny.
It is bending towards you. That is not.
But it's a straight path. It's a straight line. It goes from
It
point A to
is
point B. It
bending
doesn't go left or right.
Right. Have you played pool?
Oh my God.
He's not going to listen to you.
No, he won't. He won't.
Jose, have you played pool?
Let me entertain, Brian.
We all there's only
yes,
one definition
yes.
of straight, and that's all
yes,
we use.
I play pool.
How do you check if the cue is straight or not?
Well, by looking along like this.
Or do you roll it on the table?
No, by looking along like this.
So do you turn it?
I look along like this to see if it's straight. Yes.
Right. And do you turn it?
Turn it? Oh, like around?
Rotate it, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I can see. I don't have to turn it. I just can see.
Right.
I can see it.
So if a pull cue is bent,
yes,
it is bent. Now you might have that bend going down, and that'll give you a bit more spin back, or you might have it bending up, which it'll give you a lot of run on with the ball, or you could have the bend to the right, and that will bias your ball around a right-hand curve, or you could have it to the left, and it would hit the ball off centre and bias
the
Brian, ball. It is bent, whichever way you turn. Shut up.
He's still going. Matt, let him. He's ranting.
Let him go. He'll run out of steam eventually.
Whichever way you put that cue, isn't it?
Okay,
I don't know. You spoke a lot. I don't know what the question was.
In the plane where it's dipping away from you doesn't mean it isn't bent.
Was there a question there for me somewhere?
It is still bent, isn't it, Jose?
What is the question? What is the question?
But wasn't that pull cue straight at one point?
With a bend in it is bent, irregardless of which way you have the bend facing. It is still bent.
But Brian, wasn't that
if it is bent away from you or towards you, and you visually inspecting it doesn't look like a bend, you would rotate it to make sure it's not laterally bent.
So that's for the case of a physical object that you got on hand, right?
Diverts from the shortest distance.
Brian, you're going. You're not stopping, Brian. You're not giving anybody a chance, Brian. You got to take it easy, man.
This is my closing statement.
Okay.
If something diverts from the shortest point shortest distance between 2 points, it is bent.
You finished?
Perfect. Yeah, that's the closest statement. Now, yeah. Now, that's an object that you got on hand, like a piece of lumber or a pole cue or some of that shit, right? When you're talking about the surface of the earth, it's different. When I'm talking about... Brian, you stop talking. No, don't interrupt me. I just started my rant, man. When you're talking about the surface of the earth, it's totally different. Now, I give you an example. When I'm driving, if you drive, they say, hey, where do I have to go? I say, just drive straight. This road, just follow it straight. Do you see this desert? Follow it straight. And I'm going up dune and down a dune and up a dune and down a dune. Am I shifting to the left and I shifting to the right? No. Am I able to drive up or down in the car? No, because the car just drives over the surface. Am I driving straight? Yes. Up and down the fucking dunes. I'm fucking driving straight. So you can have a curve up and down when you're going straight, Brian. Thank you very much.
Also, going back to that pull cue analogy, wasn't that pull cue at straight at one point? Was it not?
Yeah.
So the line has been bent.
Straight. Yeah, it's built straight.
It's been bent. That straight line has been bent.
And you probably, if you look at that cue from left to right, and you put it in you're just holding it in the air, and you say, how straight is this? You probably won't be able to say if it's bent or not. You have to see it all the long way. Just like the Pontchartrain Bridge image, for example. When you look to the side, you say like, yeah, that looks straight. Yeah, look at it head on, and then maximize where the actual effect is taking place the strongest, and then tell me that's not fucking curved, even though it looks straight. Even I get it. Fuck's sake.
It's not hard.
Even Jose.
Not hard to comprehend, despite what he can't get it. It's too simple.
And I'm illiterate, if I get it, anybody can get it. 48 years of alliteration, bro. Couldn't get better than this.
Oh my God.
Brian, I don't know why you deafened, man. You're probably listening for something or
He
looking
doesn't
for
want to hear anymore because we're going against his narrative.
We've all been brainwashed.
I haven't.
What's the circumference around the Earth? Is that a straight line?
Straight to me.
Oh, Jose, I put the definitions for straight in the Daily Boom Live. If you feel the need to put them up to show him at all,
I'll show it up. Yeah.
you know, just in case, you know.
Let me send this.
I've posted a picture for you in the chat, Jose.
Why did you deafen yourself, Brian?
All right. Okay, I got a picture over here. There you go. Yeah.
Which part of that is straight?
Oh, God.
In that view.
In that, yeah, from seeing from this angle, just the string. But if I turn that, what I can see just the front of this stick of this bow, then this will be this will be straight if I'm looking from this angle up.
So what happens to the string?
What happens to the string? You pull it and you put an arrow and you shoot it.
No.
What the question is? I don't know what the question.
You've straightened the bow now that the name is probably a bit of a clue, a bow. You've straightened the bow. What about the answer your phone?
No, he's not straightening the bow. He's just turning it around.
So it is still bent then?
If you look at that bow from the front, it will be straight.
Like when he showed you that curved level, when he showed you from a certain angle, it looked straight, did it not?
It is still bent away from you or towards you.
Yes, but it's
but in
straight.
that view, it'll be straight. Do you not
Get this ridiculous fucking notion that a straight line
that's graphic projection.
The string on there is straight from every fucking angle you look at it.
Yeah, whatever, mate.
Yes,
God, you're fit.
and the bow will be straight from two angles that you see
It will still be a bow.
It will be a bow, but it will look straight. It will not be straight, but it will look straight.
The point is, it is still a bow.
Yes, it is a bow that will look straight from two different angles. Yes.
Looking and being are two different fucking.
I totally agree. Yes, I agree.
The
100%
only
agree.
thing that remains straight on there is the shortest distance from one tip to the other, i.e. the string.
Yeah, and then the shortest distance in the bow, from one tip to another will be over the surface of that bow. Thank you. Welcome to the globe, Brian.
I don't care if it's your birthday, you're still going to be put over my knee and spanked.
Ooh. Okay, we don't kink shame here, okay? We don't kink shame.
I'll take it. I'll take
into that sort of thing, but
I'm into that kind of shit.
Why do I find myself strangely excited?
We've all had a straight line cannot be bent, else it is not a straight line.
Oh, man.
Lesson 1.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you for 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this image up of the bow and the string up. I'll be back in 2 minutes. You guys have the floor. Just play nice.
Oh God.
Can you spank me next, Brian, please?
Oh my gosh.
Careful, because you know what comes after the spanking.
You will get spanked.
Tell me, farmers, what comes after the spanking, please?
Another one.
This isn't the Castle Anthrax.
Give me a picture.
No, bloody hell no.
You're ridiculous.
Photos, no,
notions that they have enforced into your brains. It's
talking about food.
At least there's something in our brains, Brian. I don't know what's yours.
So let's see here.
Brian.
So Brian, there's a definition of straight that goes, let me see, in a straight line directly. It's an adverb, by the way. So I do believe it can be a curve because it's directly. You're going from point A to point B with no left or right diversions.
Because then it is a curved line.
But you're still going from point A to point B. It's a straight line path. Doesn't
No,
have to be
it's
stick,
not.
straight, stiff.
It is
Sorry.
not straight. I've just shown you. If we rotate this bow, the only thing that would still remain straight is the string. From every angle, that string will be straight. The curve in the bow and the clues in the name, a bow meaning bent, it is not straight. Even if it's
Brian.
bending towards you or away from you, it
Brian,
is
keep
still
talking.
fucking bent.
Okay, Brian, question for you. If you look in Australia in the middle of the summer, if you look southeast or southwest, depending on if it's sunrise or sunset, how is it possible you see the sun from southwest? If you look at the sunset, how is it possible?
You can't
on
look.
flat Earth?
You can't look west. You can't look east. You can only
Why?
look.
It's straight line. Southwest, you look southwest and you see sunset in Australia. In Sydney, if you are in the middle of the summer,
Right. Let
in
me just.
Australian summer, yeah.
Let me just repeat
You
that.
look at the the southwest, you see sunset. How is it possible if straight lines are straight? There's no way to no way on flat Earth to happen.
Let me just repeat that again. You cannot look east or west. You can
Why? It's a
only
straight line.
look
If they
south.
don't bend, you say they don't bend. Why you cannot? We cannot. Why you
Right.
cannot look
I will
southwest?
explain as to why. East and west are a circle on your globe. You and nobody else can look in a circle. You look in a straight line. Look at
I'm
the
looking
image
at
I've
straight
posted.
line. Straight line.
Look at
Straight
the
line.
image I've posted. And you, if you are looking in a straight line, which everybody has to, you are looking south. You cannot look east or west.
So I cannot look southwest.
You cannot
In
look
Australia.
southwest. You look.
Why cannot look southwest? That's straight.
You
That's the most
cannot
ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
listen to what I'm telling you and learn something. You
From you.
cannot.
Don't be
From you, Brian. Are you sure?
You cannot look east or west.
Why? Will I die if I do that?
You can only look south.
Why can we only look south, Brian?
Because that
you may die.
east and west is a fucking circle.
No, it's a straight line, man.
What the fuck is he on
It's a
about?
straight line.
What is a circle? What are you talking about?
Look on the
Straight
picture.
line is don't bend, man.
Straight
Straight
line
lines
on the
don't bend,
equinox,
man.
Look
on the equinox, does the
picture
sun
I
rise?
have just put in the chat.
So what
On
you're
the
saying, what's saying, hang on, let me just clarify this. So what you're saying is whatever direction we're looking in, we're looking south. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Right. Can somebody soundbar that, please? Because I really want that soundbar. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
It's 100%. Because east and west are circles that you can't look round.
Can you
But when the sun rises on equinox, does it rise in the south or does it rise due east?
We can only look south.
That wasn't the question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
Even
the sun
if you're
sets in the
looking
south
north.
and rises in the south.
Even
Is
if
that what
you're
you're
looking
saying?
north, you are actually, after you've looked over the North Pole, you are looking south.
Can you imagine
Nobody
having
looks over
Brian
the
as
North
a
Pole,
scout-
but okay.
scout coach?
You
Can you imagine
cannot
having
look east or
Brian
west
as a
unless
scout
you
coach?
can fucking look round corners.
Okay, Brian, the question
You
stands.
want a special fucking eyesight.
Brian, you've
You
The
go
question,
round
the
the
question- the question still stands. On the equinox, sunrise, is that south?
Everywhere you look is south.
Okay, so when the sun rises on the equinox and it's still on the horizon, you're telling me that is south.
Everywhere you look is south.
So let's clarify then, Brian. Are you
Unless
saying
you
that
look
the
round
sun?
corners.
Are you saying that the sun both rises and sets in the south?
You can only look south.
So let's clarify then. So yes or no? So does the sun both set and rise in the south? Is that what you're saying?
Can only look south.
No, but that's not my question, is it? Yes or no?
Well, it is the answer.
Right, Brian. Listen.
It's the answer to all your questions.
Let's have a yes or no answer. Does the sun rise and set both in the south?
You can only look south.
He's not gonna
If you're in the southern hemisphere, can you only look north?
Can you imagine him having as a scout coach?
Oh
Teaching how to
God!
spin away
You're living upside down on a ridiculous fucking spinning ball.
Brian, you are as dumb as a brick. You know that.
You cannot look fucking east or west. End of story.
Why not? Oh
Sorry.
You cannot.
Okay, Brian. Okay.
Look at the picture I've posted of somebody trying to look east. He's looking south because you look in a straight line, not a curved line.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, really.
And as east and west are curved,
Lubo, it's your fault, Lubo. It's your fault.
can only look south. You can. I'm sorry, it's painful, but that is the fucking truth of the matter. Wherever you're looking is south.
But what you're saying is north, east, south, and west, and everything, every other bearing in between is all fake. Is that what you're saying?
Never said that at all.
You are.
East and
You say
west.
there's only one direction, and that's south, according to you.
No, I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I never.
You just said whatever direction you're looking in. So how can? Okay. If it does exist.
Words.
Okay. So what you're saying, if it does exist. Hold on, Brian. If it does exist, then what direction is east or west? Where do we look to get east or west?
Right. In the north, no, because we've only got one fucking. If you're looking east.
Oh, so you can look east then?
East is a curve going away to your left-hand side.
Oh, that's a left. That's a
west.
Left-hand side compared to
is a
what?
curve going away to your right-hand side.
Brian, you are so confused. You're
Parallel.
saying that east and west doesn't exist, and then you're saying it does exist. So which
I'm
is it?
not saying it doesn't exist.
So how can we look east or west then?
Words I tell you.
So how can we look east or west when you've already said that whatever direction you're looking in, you're looking south? So how can we look east or west?
Explain it. And fucking listen. You cannot look round a fucking curve.
My question, no, that's not what I asked you, Brian.
No one's trying to look past the curve.
Brian, that's not what I asked you. I asked you how can we look east or west? Please explain that.
You cannot look east or west.
Right. Okay. So then, east and west doesn't exist then?
No, east and west does exist.
Well, which is it? So you can or you can't look east or west. Which is it? You can't have both ways, Brian. It either exists or it doesn't exist. Which is it?
You're going to shut up and fucking listen and learn something.
Not to you, no, because you're talking gibberish.
We can listen. I doubt if we'll learn. We can listen, but we won't learn.
I'm not learning anything from you, Brian. It's just gibberish.
East is a circle, west is a circle. You cannot look in a fucking circle.
Okay, so then east and west doesn't exist
So
then?
even if you think you're facing east, which you may well be, you're actually looking south.
What?
Because you
may well be looking east, but you're actually looking south. What?
You end up, because east goes away to your left-hand side. Don't you understand this? Get a hula hoop, lay a hula hoop down on the floor, stand over it, and try and follow the curve round to the left with your eyes. You won't. You will end up looking south.
Oh my God.
People find a way.
30 seconds, I need 30 seconds. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, I need 30 seconds.
No.
Please. 30 seconds, no, Brian, for real. I was away, I wasn't even listening, so whatever you guys do, give me 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Turing test a while ago, he became a responsible troll. Thank you for supporting the channel by being a member. And we got a super chat by Nerd Alert for 5 euros. Put one in the chat if you would hire Brian as a navigator. I got it's my birthday pin. They just brought it to me. I got my birthday hat on, and I got my loop-de-loop thingy. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody.
Very
Alright,
good.
you guys, you can
Very
go
good.
on.
Very good.
Ben, how do you find a way home? How do you ever find your way home?
Know where I live. No, you cannot look east or west.
I'll die if I do that. Oh my gosh.
You can travel, however, you can travel east or west, but you have to keep turning.
So, Brian, if I look south, am I not looking around a circle as well?
If you are looking at anything, you're looking in a straight line because your eyesight will not allow you to look around.
Not what I asked you.
Well,
if
this
I'm
is
looking
what
south,
I'm telling you.
If I'm looking south, am I not looking around a circle as well? Yes or no?
No, you're not. You look in a
Aren't I?
straight line.
Oh, right. Okay. So why?
Why? Because that's how our eyes work.
Ah, no. So what you're doing is you're assuming that it's flat Earth. So you're making an assumption that it's flat Earth.
If you've got magical eyes that will go round a curve, fair play to you. But 100%, put
So what
800
Brian's saying is that east and west exists, except for it doesn't
put your
exist.
head right
'cause you
down
can't look
next
that
to it
direction.
and try and look at the hula hoop where it's going. It will go out of your vision to your left or your right, depending on which way. That is because it is a curve. East and west are curves.
Dear me.
Brian, do you not know how big the Earth is? We can still look west and not see a
I can
curve.
tell you how big we're told it is. I don't believe that's how big it is.
Okay, can I just ask you a question then, Brian, and a simple analogy, right?
For 24,901 miles.
Brian,
A
can I
radius
just
of
ask you a
31,059.
question? Can I just ask you a question based on a simple analogy, right? So I'm standing in the middle of a field, okay, and now I look in any direction and I'll place somebody 10 meters away from me in one direction. I turn 90 degrees to my right. I place another person 10 meters away from me. I turn another 90 degrees to my right. I place another ring. So whoever I look at, I can still see them, okay? So it doesn't. Are you saying that it doesn't matter which person I look at, they're all south of me? Yes or no? They're 10 meters away from me, don't forget. And you said that you said I can't see round a circle.
Away from you. I didn't say you couldn't travel east. You can travel east.
I didn't mention anything about traveling. I never mentioned anything about traveling.
You have to go round.
But I didn't mention anything about traveling. I'm standing in the middle of the field with these four people.
On both models, on the globe model and the fucking flat Earth model, exactly the same.
Brian.
East and west is a circle around a central point.
Brian.
You, as a human being, cannot look round a fucking circle.
But those people are 10 meters away from me, though, Brian.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the Earth.
Why can't? No, you haven't answered my question, though, have you?
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. Right, those people are 10 meters away from me. I can see them quite clearly. Brian, can you let me finish?
In either model.
Brian,
no,
can you
I
let
don't
me finish?
want to listen to you. Shut up. Earth.
You shut up for a minute and let people talk.
Brian doesn't understand numbers.
Travel east or west. You have
Brian, the people that are 90 degrees from each other from me are 10 meters away. I can see them.
You cannot.
Matt, he's gonna he had 30 seconds every time you interrupt.
Is a curve, and you can't look around a fucking curve. I'm sorry.
All right, it sounds like you're done talking. Now he can talk.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
Welcome to the club, by the way.
So he's muted now. So you won't answer the question because those people that I said were 90 degrees from each other, they're 10 meters away from them. I can see them. So why he's going on about you can't see around a curve? I mean, they could be at north, east, south, and west of me. You know, but apparently, whoever I'm looking at, they're all south of me. Apparently.
Apparently, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's so confused. He really is.
The simple answer is south is down.
Right. South is down, north is up. Mm-hmm.
That old chestnut.
People in Australia are upside down. We're upside down to people in Australia. You know, it's all relative.
But what if I'm traveling from Kansas City to Denver?
You're going south,
do you
apparently, Brian.
You're still going south.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm going up in altitude.
Oh no! Apparently, no. If you're traveling, that's different. Apparently, if you're traveling, you can be going east. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
short distances.
It's only east if you're traveling in that direction.
Right.
But if you're just looking, it's south.
Right.
If up is altitude, then and you have to be going north, how can you explain going from Kansas City, which is like 1,300 feet, to Denver, which is at least 5,200 feet?
We got this right here.
That's elevation. That's not has nothing.
All right, let's do this. Like north, you say in the globe. Is this considered in the top of the globe?
Considered, yes. I think they consider that top of the globe. Yes.
Consider like if you're taking pictures, I mean, like Australia doesn't show the
From
globe.
space, that would be the top. Yes. Well, technically, it depends on your orientation in space, but yes.
Yeah, the orientation. Let's see. Yeah, the orientation. So
I mean, the only reason why that came about, though, is because the majority of people, when they were making maps of the world, were all living in the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere was largely unexplored and unmapped.
True.
So that's the only reason why it ended up with that orientation. So we prefer to see it that way because we're used to seeing it that way.
Right. Exactly. A reference for orientation.
Right. I mean, even the ISS, right? If you look on the ISS, right, even then there's no real up and down. However, to give them some sort of orientation, a lot of the stuff is all like all the signage inside the ISS is all up the same way. So they can
which
see
makes sense actually.
Yeah, which is the side. Just so happens it's the side that kind of most of the time faces away from the Earth, not all the time, but yeah.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. They've got
Right,
one
Brian. Okay.
that says
You're going to educate me again.
down.
Before you start, Brian, I just need to give a big shout out to Turing Test. Turing Test came through via PayPal. Happy birthday, Jose. Wishing all the best. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is for you. Thank you. Appreciate
I thought you had a traffic cone on your head for a second, Jose.
Yeah, that it looks
It
like.
looks that same color.
I'm into red today. Brian, go ahead. Whatever he said, do you need to address him?
Jose?
He's actually lying there. They have got one sign that's the other way up, and it says "You're upside down."
One.
That's fine.
So you've learned something today.
Not really, no.
I have. Check out my live stream.
Whoa, why are you showing that? Whoa, why are you showing that? What the hell? Lyle, what, Lord, why are you showing that?
What? Oh, God, that looks okay. That looks suspect for a second.
I don't know what you're showing. I'm afraid to show it.
That is a spider bite that I received.
yeah.
Like
I was.
10
Oh
years
God,
ago.
I thought it was something like that.
Double asshole or something.
Actually, we have learned something.
I
but
was gonna be a
there's no
spot on
limit,
Jupiter or
right?
something.
No, my leg is not Jupiter, ain't Glover Mom. At first, they
Why
looked
did
like
you die?
pickles, so my friend told me to pop them, and then that's what they turned into.
Ugh.
Okay. I got one more shout out. Tommy Grumble. Grumble came out of nowhere with a big PayPal hit, support and birthday wishes. He say, another lap around that glowing hot thing in the sky. Here's to you, buddy. Thank you so much, Tommy Grumble. Hail to the this is for you, brother.
I've been Tommy for a long time.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it.
I got evidence that we've gone to the moon. Look at this picture.
Hey, Brian, I can you see the chat? I fixed your map. I fixed your map.
All right, and I got Stevie B. Stevie B jump in the PayPal with a birthday present too. Stevie B, happy birthday, he says. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, oh, I dropped it. Here we go.
What's that?
Thank you.
Damn it.
That's the PayPal notification. There you go. Leila, I don't know what you're showing, man.
That's proof that we went to the moon.
Yeah. That's a go-kart, by the way, not a buggy, though.
Okay.
It's a good picture, though. You gotta admit that.
Okay, let me
There's
show
something
it.
we have.
Okay.
There is something we have learned from Brian today. That there is really no limit to his stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
You'll learn. You will get it. Larry's just confirmed it.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Directly looking east turns into looking south-southeast, and then southeast, and then south.
So I cannot look east at the stars at the Orion belt yet.
The east goes away to your left-hand side, and you can't look round the fucking corner.
I cannot look at the stars in the Orion belt.
So
you say?
Get over it. You're learning
Because
something.
they are over the curve or what? Why I cannot see the stars in the Orion belt?
No,
Tell you what, Brian. The day I learn something from you will be the day that I'll change my name to Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, let's have a look.
I'll change it by default officially.
Let's have a look.
I haven't learned anything from you whatsoever.
I haven't.
Brian, sorry.
You haven't. Okay. What do you time a camshaft in at?
Don't know. Don't really care.
You're going to learn something. Between 105 and 108 degrees after top dead center. Bob, you've learned something.
YouTube be glitching today. People cannot even time others out. Not even timeouts.
What's next? What's next on the agenda, Jose? Have you got an
You'd
agenda?
stop talking to be nice.
I got
I
an
don't know,
agenda.
Brian.
Yes.
I don't know, Brian. From the initial point, that first green arrow, you are in fact looking east. Yes, you are. And as you move in that direction, yes, then if you're going in that straight green line, you are no longer going east. True. But you were looking east at the beginning.
Yeah, all YouTube, for those who don't know, YouTube is having those issues today. It's glitching, moderation issues and timeouts and all that good stuff. So please hang in there. It will get sorted out. YouTube will fix it. Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
We're not talking about moving. Is that Larry? We're not talking about moving. We're just talking about looking. I know you can travel east. You just have to keep turning left.
Okay. Yeah. So at your first green arrow, you are in fact looking east. That is its only definition.
But we don't look directly at our feet, do we? We look ahead of us, and then it starts turning towards the south, doesn't it, Larry?
Well, only if I move. If I don't move, it doesn't.
You don't have to move.
Okay, Brian, looking east and following the arc of a latitude are two fucking different things.
Exactly.
He's right.
That's why I marked up your map the way I did.
Is it really that painful for you to have your ass slapped? Is it?
What Larry's actually produced on there actually makes a whole lot more sense than what you were saying. Tons more sense. What you've just said and tried to explain is absolute gibberish, Brian. Totally. Makes no sense.
You traveling along a latitude is continually moving east, and east is tangential to the latitude arc. Yeah, so I'm looking east, and that's its only definition from where I am standing. If I move along the green line, that green line is no longer east except for at its beginning. Right, that's the green line, right? But the red line is traveling due east.
It's a line of sight, Larry. Line of sight.
Yeah, well, the line of sight is from when you're standing stationary, and that fucking definition is east. From the first green arrow and only the first green arrow.
East goes away from you to the left, and you end up looking towards the south.
No. Brian, I marked up the map, and everybody else seems to think that explains it well enough. What's wrong with you?
How long have you got?
The line of sight is towards the south. You can riddle all you fucking like.
That's not riddle. But it makes
You
sense.
just put it on there. Look. This
But
is
Larry,
south,
but
south,
having said that though, Larry,
south,
that's assumed.
southeast, and then southeast, and then it will be south.
But Larry,
You
that
are.
does make
You're
sense. But the only trouble is you were looking at it
Get
as
over
kind of
it.
like a three-dimensional object in a two-dimensional way, though, in a way, right?
Yeah.
So
when we're talking about flat Earth is not 3D.
Yeah. So if you deck that physically on a ball though, Larry, hang on. So if you physically do that on a ball though, it wouldn't. It wouldn't go
Brian, that green line, if that started off due east, but you take that green line as you drew it, that would be a great circle, and a great circle has a continuously changing bearing. Yes.
No, it doesn't. It's not a changing bearing. How is it a changing bearing though?
A great circle? Oh yeah.
How is it changing bearing? Because you're still going to be going east, right? So how does that change bearing?
No, it's only east at the start. If you're flying in a great circle, you have a continuously changing. If you're flying along in a great circle, to maintain that great circle is a continuously changing azimuth.
So if you're traveling east in a great circle, right? Let's just assume that it's on the equator, right?
It's only east at its initial point.
Yeah, hear me out. So if I'm traveling on the equator east in a great circle, so the circumference of the globe, right? So if I continue doing that, how is my bearing changing?
Okay, the equator is your special case. You got me. The special case.
Yeah,
now do that anywhere except the equator.
What? So would that not also apply to same with any latitude?
Correct. It does not follow with every latitude, only with the singular exception of 0.000 north.
I don't see why it would be different from the equator. Why, say, 20 degrees latitude would be different?
Because a latitude is not a great circle.
A latitude is not a great circle.
Correct.
Oh dear.
It's the difference between a loxodrome and an
I agree with you. I'm just saying I'm repeating what you're saying because I'm trying to get my head around what you're trying to say.
Okay, if you take off from Chicago and you're going to fly to Moscow, you're going to fly in a great circle. And at no point will you be following an arc of latitude.
Why?
Because an arc of latitude will take you out of your way. You won't get where you need to be.
If you're going from one city to another, what I'm talking about is actually following a single line of latitude. Let's just say 20 degrees north, right? Latitude. If I followed that latitude line all the way around, that's still a great circle, and I'm still heading east.
Okay,
so my bearing?
There's your mistake. If you're following the latitude, you are not following a great circle. You are following someone.
You're
following a latitude. Following a latitude is the opposite. Is absolutely contrary to a great circle.
No, I don't understand that. How?
But following the latitude is not the shortest route. That's what he wants to
Is
say.
a great circle. You go like if you're in the northern hemisphere, you go over toward the north and then go down. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And in the southern, it's the opposite. You go south and then go back up. That's what he's talking about.
Right. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I see where you're coming from now. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Sorry. Global.
A line of constant latitude is a curve, and a line of changing latitude changing bearing is straight. So yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Circle. The azimuth at any one point along a great circle is instantaneous at the point, and as you progress along that, your azimuth is changing.
Right, I think I get it. Yeah.
But we're talking about from the ground at this point. We've never determined where the observer is, so we're assuming from the ground. So if you look east, yes, you're not looking south because you only can see so far from the ground.
I have a question. Yeah, I have a question for Brian. Brian, are you still here?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. So if you passed already noon, so on flat Earth, like the noon, local noon, like 12 o'clock, and you're looking at the sun. Does the sun also keep turning right?
I'm sorry, I can't understand your accent. Can somebody translate for me?
Does the sun turns right following the east or west route?
Turns right.
Yeah, on your flat Earth.
Who said?
Does it turn
I
right?
said we live on a flat Earth.
You say it turns, it follows.
No,
You said.
I've never said anything about the sun.
Well, sun follows the lines of latitude.
All I do is I look at models that are presented to me and rip them to absolute shreds.
Okay, so can you tell me?
If you want to present a model, I'll look at it.
You can educate me. You can educate me. Then
Right.
tell me, does the sun follow lines of latitude?
What's your model? What model are you presenting?
It's a yes or no question.
No,
on
it's
your
not.
flat Earth.
I
On your
look
flat
at your
Earth.
model. Present your
On your-
model, and I will examine it.
It's your flat Earth. I don't know what's your flat
think
Earth.
you live
How
on a
does it
flat-
look like?
You
Just
think you
tell
live
me.
on a flat Earth?
Does
that
the
what you're saying?
sun follows the lines of latitude? Yes or no?
On your model, I don't know. Well, I don't know what you're presenting.
I'm asking about your flat
I
Earth.
don't have a model. I look at people's model and rip them to pieces if I can. Sometimes you can't.
I got a Google Earth up. Does anybody know how to put the latitude and longitude lines on Google Earth? Is there a specific click? I got a click over here.
Yeah, it's in settings on the top left.
Top left. Edit. Tools.
If you
Tools,
present the model, I'll have a
edit.
look
Try
at it.
edit on the bottom if there are settings, options, preferences.
Fine, if you don't know the difference between a rhumb line and a great circle, or a loxodrome and an orthodrome, then you really can't participate in trying to tell everybody that we're wrong.
Of course he doesn't.
Navigation, right? Latitude and longitude, I guess. I don't know where to go. If you guys tell me, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. General. Yeah, it doesn't show. If you're watching my screen share and you want to help me through, please appreciate it. I want the latitude and longitude, and I don't know. I don't seem
should be in general
to
settings,
find.
I guess.
General settings. There's no. This is general, and it's inside the settings. In the options.
It's not there in file or edit over there on very top left.
File. No. Edit. No. View. View.
I mean, click on it.
Grid. Let me see. There you go. Thank you very much. This is
no
good.
Problem.
Brian, look. Straight line.
Hold on.
My screen share.
Now I'm writing, hold on.
I can get a straight line, whatever I want.
What am I looking at?
I can make any of these latitude and longitude lines straight. If I play with it and I see it from the correct angle, I can make it completely straight. I mean, it's not exactly, but let's say that I fiddle with it exactly, and let's say that this going down is straight and this going to the side is straight. Let's say that. But we know it's curved over the surface of the Earth.
Do I need to post you that picture of the bow again?
Oh my God.
No, because we already saw it. Now I'm showing you something different. I'm showing you now a sphere with a grid over it, and you know that a grid, if you choose the angle where you're looking at, you're gonna see straight lines. That is a fact. You don't have to show me the bow or the example, because we know in the bow you got a physical straight line and you got a curved line that if you angle it in certain position, you will see the straight line, even though the bow is physically curved. That's exactly what's happening with the globe. Do you need more, or do you want to repeat the bow again, Brian?
I forget where it. That great big statue with the wings. There was a picket fence put up, and at a certain angle, it looked like Mother Teresa. At a certain angle, all the picket fence come up and look like Mother Teresa sort of leaning forward. at a certain angle. Did they build that to look like Mother Teresa, do you think? Or is that
I
just
have no idea.
That's called pareidolia, by the way.
Well done. And the same with your straight line. It might look straight.
No.
We know it's
No,
not.
No, that's not pareidolia. I'm sorry, you're wrong about that.
Yeah.
That's not pareidolia. It's called perspective. Two totally different things.
What I'm saying is, it may look straight, but we know it is not straight.
Exactly. Welcome to the fucking globe, damn it.
Yes.
Then
That's
it's
what I'm
not
telling you.
straight. Just because it appears straight to you, Jose, doesn't mean it's straight.
So, okay, when you look out over the ocean at the horizon, does it appear flat to you?
Fuck yeah.
Just because it looks flat doesn't mean to
Is
say
it flat?
But it's
No.
not really flat.
Yeah.
Same concept. Welcome to the globe.
Yeah, welcome to the globe.
Okay, here's a thought experiment. Take a piece of paper and draw a straight line on it. Now, crumple that paper up. Is that line no longer straight? And then flatten it out again. Is that line no longer straight?
What do you think?
That line is still
Lucky
straight.
you.
It's just crumpled up paper.
And this
Because
is
it was
here.
okay. Think about that though. Or bend it over a curved shape. Is that line still not straight?
A straight line is defined by the shortest distance between 2 points.
Right.
Wait, another
does it say
definition of a straight
exactly?
line.
Where the line could be going every which way but loose. It is not straight.
Brian, another definition of straight could be a line that does not deviate, that is equal elevation from point to point across a surface that doesn't deviate from its path. Like, you know, the center line on a basketball. Doesn't deviate from the path. It's an equal distance all the way around the basketball from the center.
Yeah.
It is straight.
Equidistance, yeah, agree with that. Perfect
Okay.
Equidistance, not straight. It's a curved line.
It's straight because it doesn't deviate
Hold
from
on,
the
then.
path.
Hold on. Does that line go all the way around and join up with itself?
Would you agree that something
Does
that
that
does not
line go
deviate?
all the way around the ball and join
Can
up
you
with
answer my
itself?
question, Brian? It's pretty simple.
No, you answer my question.
If something does not
line
deviate
you've
from its
drawn on
path,
the
is it
ball,
straight?
Go all the way round and join up with itself.
If
Yeah, Brian, it's a circumference. Yes, it's a
Right.
circumference.
It's
but
a
there was no
circumference,
curve.
A straight line that can join
Brian,
up with itself.
okay,
It's a
pause,
yeah.
Brian.
We're on a curve. You're right. We're on a sphere. Yeah, it's a
Hold on, Larry, hold on 1 second, please. Larry, hold on, please. Larry, hold on, please. Brian, hold on, please, Brian.
What?
Leo asked a question and made a point, and you totally ignore him, and then Larry jumped in. So let's not do that. Let's talk and let's talk.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Do you agree with this definition? A line that does not deviate from its path is straight.
Yes.
So if the line in the basketball going around the circumference of the basketball does not deviate from that line, straight line, is it straight?
Is it losing altitude?
No, it's equal distance all the way around the basketball from
Maybe
the
you answered Lel's question, and then Lel can answer your question back and forth. That work, Brian? But he asked you first, so you cannot answer him with a question on your own. If you want to play the question and answer, you got to answer his question, and then you can ask one.
I'll be very specific with my question. The line on the basketball, center of the basketball, is equal distance around that circumference from the center of the basketball and does not deviate from that path. Is it straight?
Because it meets itself, and no straight line.
See, that's a question you asking.
I asked the question. You agree that the definition of a line
you
that does
answer
not
the question,
deviate from its
Brian,
path
and
is
then
straight. So I'm asking you the question. On the basketball, the line in the center is equal distant from the center all the way around the circumference of that basketball and does not deviate from its path. Is it straight?
No.
Why not? You just said the line that doesn't deviate from its path is straight.
It does deviate from its path because it meets
It does
itself.
not.
No straight line can meet itself.
Brian.
No one line can
just like
encompass
Grover Mom showed
an
you on
area.
that piece of paper, on a college rule paper, you can bend that paper, that line in a
Then it's
cylinder.
bent.
You can
You
form a
just said
cylinder
it.
out of, can I finish? You can
Fuck's
form a
sake.
cylinder out of the piece of paper. So the line, straight line, can touch the other side of that line, and it curves around the cylinder, but it's still a straight line because it's the same line.
It curves around a cylinder, you said, Leo.
Yes, and it's straight.
No, it can't be if it curves around a fucking cylinder.
Brian.
Oh my God.
Brian.
Never mind.
Definitions of straight. Extending or moving uniformly in one direction only without a curve or bend. Two, properly positioned. I am reading more definitions, so shut your mouth. Thank you. Properly positioned as to be level, upright, or symmetrical. In a adverb, 1, in a straight line directly. 2, in or into a level, even, or upright position. Noun, a part of something that is not curved or bent, especially in a section of a racetrack. There are many different tenses of straight. In context, they're different uses.
Thank you very much.
So you can have a straight line that is curved going from point A to point B because you're going there directly. You're not going left, you're not going right, you are going on the same line.
You're going up or down, though?
No, not on if you're up in the air on a plane, you're not going up or down, you're going level with the earth. And you're going in a curve. On a basketball, you're not going up or down, are you? You're following the line of the basketball. Where's the up or down on a globe?
A straight line cannot meet itself. Physically.
Okay, if you want to talk a tangent.
We're not talking about it meeting itself.
We're not talking about a tangent. We're not talking about a tangent to the sphere. We're talking about a line on the surface of this sphere which does not have any angle points or bends.
Yes.
So it's like if you took your little toy car onto the basketball, locked the steering wheel, and drove it all the way around. Yes, it would come back on itself. And you notice the car didn't make any turns. On a sphere, we describe that as straight because there are no bends or angle points.
Yeah, but it's dropping away. It is bending down.
It's not dropping away.
It's not dropping away.
How does it meet?
No, it's on because it's on a constant distance. It's at a constant distance from the center, so it's not going up or down, and it's on a sphere. Yes, all straight lines going around a sphere meet itself because it's on a sphere. Spherical trig and Euclidean trig, two different trigs. And we're on a planet, so we use a spherical trig.
Flat earthers can never understand that point, that a line that does not deviate from its path, that travels around the circumference of a basketball, equal distance from the center all the way around, is a straight line that curves around the ball. They never can understand that.
And if it's at a constant distance from the center, then you're never going up or down. So as it wraps around to itself, it's not going down. It's not going up.
And technically, where we're at on the Earth is technically locally flat. Technically. Technically. I say technically because it appears flat even though it's not.
Hey, Glover Mom, I would disagree with you. I would say that they level stuff to make it level, but it's not.
No, well, I'm talking physically on the surface, not in elevation wise in the air. Like we're on the ground. We're technically it looks flat.
Where does it start to curve then?
like streets that you drive on, they level the street.
Right.
So it's level all the way.
That's
across.
grading it to level it. Yes, that's a whole different kind of level.
But
that's a constant elevation.
That's the whole point. The word level does not mean flat.
No, I know that. That's why I said technically flat, because it appears flat though it's not.
That's the big
I'm
issue.
talking
Level don't mean flat.
Yeah, that's the big
No,
issue
level
right
does
there.
not mean flat.
When we're talking
There's
at the planet,
synonyms,
when we're talking
You're
about the
only,
planet.
he deafened. He deafened, so he can't hear me say anything.
Yeah,
Isn't that lovely?
Yep, isn't it lovely?
Flat and level are synonyms, but they're not the same damn things.
Hey, Glover Mom, the example I like to
reality.
give is if you get one of those walking sticks that are crooked,
Yeah,
and you place it on the wall level,
yeah.
They
an
hate
object
reality.
stick is not flat.
No. What I'm saying though is technically, you're hearing the word technically. Technically, it's flat, even though it's not, because it appears like there's no curve right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if
Oh, I'm not.
So
Okay,
when we start walking, when we start walking, like I showed that, I have a little clip I gave Jose a little bit about this game called Gravity. As you're walking, it like curves away from you, but you're still, you know what I mean? You're still, my words.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So when we're in Australia, we're still we're upright. We're not upside down.
Well, that's the other
You know?
example I'd like to give, Glover Mom. If I
Yeah.
could walk on water and walk from Florida to Australia, my feet would never turn upside down. And now
No,
I walk
they would
on
not.
land, I would
No.
consistently be, my feet would be below my head at all
Yes.
times.
They don't like thinking about none of that. They don't like thinking of those details. Brian, what do you think? Level is
Hang on, really
it's
fast.
not flat.
Brian,
when we're talking at the surface of the earth.
Go
Go ahead, Glover Mommy. You were going to make a point.
I'm sorry. I want to let Brian know before he starts speaking. You definitely, as I was trying to tell you, flat and level are synonyms, but they're not the same thing. They're only synonyms. But, okay. Go ahead.
Look at the definition.
A definition is not going to dictate my reality, Brian. Words in a paper.
Yeah.
If it don't suit your bullshit, you throw it out, yeah?
Ryan, can I ask you a question? Walking sticks exist that are curvy and not flat. Can I place that walking stick on the wall level? Can you hear me, Brian?
He can.
Level to what? The wall?
I'm asking you a direct question to see if you understand the definition of level and flat being different. A curvy walking stick. Can I place that walking stick on the wall level?
No.
I can't?
No.
I'll bet you I can.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
Because the sort of the knots in the wood, the big rubber thing at the end would hold it all shapes away from the wall. So no, you can't, Lyle, sorry. And who says the wall is level to start with? The wall might not be level. Come on,
but you can still place it level on the
We've
wall.
learned so much tonight. It's amazing.
What if we reverse it? What if we use a flat shelf? Can I put a flat shelf on the wall, not level?
Can you put a what? A flat what?
Shelf.
I don't know what that is.
You know, like where you put your book. Where you put your crayons.
Put your what?
Oh, come on,
I
Brian.
was
You know
going to
what a
say
fucking
book,
shelf
but I
is.
assume you don't have any, so
Shelf.
I
I never heard shelf. Can you put a straight edge against another straight edge level?
That's not what he asked you.
What did he say?
Okay, Brian, I have a flat shelf, right? You know what a shelf is, right?
I know what a shelf is, yeah.
Can I put that shelf on the wall, not level?
Level to what? It has to be orientated to something to be level.
Plumb. Level to plumb. There
No,
you go.
in this case, not
Level to
level.
plumb, it wouldn't be a shelf if it was level to plumb.
Can I put that shelf on the wall with the left side higher on the wall than the right side?
Yes, I would say that would not be level to horizontal, yes.
Is the shelf still flat?
Is the shelf still flat? I don't know. What shape's the shelf? I don't know. You never put that into the...
Brian, here's a better
dear
question.
God.
Brian, can a person, a builder of shelves, build a shelf that is level?
What?
Level.
Okay.
So it's the same distance all the way across from the center. Level. Flat.
Same distance to where?
The center of the shelf, from the center of the shelf to the top of the shelf, it's the same exact distance all the way across. Can a shelf maker make a shelf that way? Level.
I don't know what you're talking about, Leo.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
Let me try and explain.
Can it be level with horizontal?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's try
That's
Global
what
Mom
we're
to
saying.
explain.
You make a shelf. You take a spirit level. Make sure that shelf, that piece or piece of wood is perfectly level. You put it on the wall, attached to wall, so it's horizontal with the wall. You put a spirit level. Make sure it's totally horizontal from left to right. Okay. Now, is it flat and level?
No. What shapes the shelf? Is it distorted?
I explained what the shelf was. A flat piece of wood. You make sure it's the whole thing
You're
level.
asking me. You're
He's
asking
purposely
me.
being obtuse.
You
flat.
are.
He's
He
flat.
is.
Is that what you're saying?
You take
He
a
and I
flat piece
both
of board.
said
You make sure it's
a
totally
level.
flat with a spirit level across every part of it. Now you attach it to the wall level. Okay. Is that shelf flat and level?
Has it got screw holes and that in it?
Oh dear God! Stop it! You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm
He's
only
purposely being
asking
obtuse.
questions.
Hold on, Leo.
Screw holes to you. I said you attach it to the wall. What it's attached with is not any relevance. It's attached to the wall.
If the
And it's
screws are sticking out, I would say that's not flat because the screws are sticking out.
I'm not.
You get a spare level and level it with the screws so that it lays
Right.
level on the wall.
Now, if
He's playing a game, Global Mom.
is.
He's
He
gonna
is
try to
definitely playing a game.
avoid
He knows what I'm talking
till
about.
the end of the day. to
Now,
answer your
take
question.
that same shelf and you turn it, you tilt it. Is it still level?
Tilt it compared to what? Horizontal?
Tilt it toward vertical.
So it's away from horizontal. When you level things, you level them to something. Now, normally,
Yeah, you can level things to a wall to make sure they're
you
against
use
the wall.
horizontal as the 0 point. So
exactly. Oh my God.
But like when we build a roll cage,
Perpendicular to gravity.
I put a digital level across the main cross member inside, and I zero that it's a digital one. I zero it, and the car is on what we call a spit. It will literally go around 360 degrees. But however, doesn't matter what angle I get the car at, as long as I use that level to set in the roll cage, it will be level to that main cross member, which hopefully is level to the rest of the car.
Amy,
You
Global Mom, sorry.
might go above your head a little bit.
Here's the way I would answer that question.
Yeah, I know.
The shelf itself is still level. However, it is not placed level on the wall.
Then it's not level.
The shelf itself is still level, but it is not level.
And it's
on
still
the wall.
flat, but it's not.
It can't be one or the other. It can't be both. It's either got to be.
You
out
can
of
place a
level
leveled
with
shelf
horizontal,
on the
or
wall so it's
it's
not
level
level
with
to the
horizontal.
wall.
You're confused because you're not listening to what they're trying to tell you, Brian. The way
he's
they
purposely
word.
not listening.
Okay, let me just repeat what Leo
It's
said.
such an easy concept
Well,
to
let him
grasp.
say
That's why.
himself. Don't try to repeat it. Let him say himself.
This shelf,
Oh,
I'm taking it from level. Is it still level? That's what he just said.
No, what I said, to be very clear, you can take a shelf that has been leveled, so it is level, right? And place it on a wall so it is not level. So one end is higher than the other end. It is not level. But the shelf itself can still be level. It's just not placed on the wall level.
All right, look at the image I'm sharing. Look at the image
Oh
I'm
my
sharing.
God! Yes.
Very simple
share an
image.
Yeah,
Very
That's
simple
easier.
image.
Give a
I'm sharing.
visual.
Brian, very simple image I'm sharing right
God.
I'm just
here. Copy image. Let me throw it in the Daily Boom. There you go. Daily Boom Live. You got a circle. Let's say a circle, and then you got a level line around it. The dotted line, that's a
No,
level
yeah,
line.
Circles can't be a level.
Yes,
That's
it
a
can.
level line around. That's it. That's
No,
simple.
No, it can't be a level because they're different radiuses.
It is that simple.
No.
They're equidistant from the center point. That's all you can say about them.
That's why it's level.
Move
dotted
them,
line is
move
equidistant
them
all the way
lines
around.
together, and you will see one radius is greater than the other.
That has nothing to do with level.
We're talking
Let
about
me
level.
get
line is,
Daily
the
Boom.
dash line is a constant. The dash line is a constant radius.
Let me
The
get you.
dash line is a set.
There you go. That's another image right
all
there.
the way around that from the center of.
Here we go. Here we
There
go.
you go. You got the horizontal line here. You got the vertical line. Vertical. This is vertical line because it's from the center of the sphere of the circle, and you got a vertical line, just leaving from the center to the surface of the sphere, and then you got a level line that goes around.
I would like to point out that all those lines, the two vertical lines and the horizontal line, are still horizontal lines. They're just oriented different.
Right.
Yeah.
This is something else you're going to learn.
Can you place a level piece of wood and orient it so it is not level on a wall, Brian?
That is total fucking Chinese, Chris.
No, yeah, of course. To you it is, of course.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
We all can visualize it in our heads.
Why can't you answer it, but a first grader can, Brian?
Because
or
it's
why do you refuse, and why are you so obtuse about it?
Why are you saying, can you set something not level that's level? You're answering your own question.
Okay. Brian, do you have any shelves on the walls near you?
No. No.
I'm trying to give you something visual to look at within your purview.
Hey, Brian, here's an example. My desk that I have my computer on. If I set a spirit level on it, I can level the top of the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. But I can also place that leveled top of the desk on the wall, and I have one end higher than the other, and it is not level on the wall, but the top of that desk is level. Just because I oriented top differently doesn't make it not level. That's the point.
Lyle, honestly, you've lost me, mate.
Can I orient something on a wall that is level so that is not level?
Lyle, you lost us. You lost us.
Okay.
It's funny.
Lyle, calmly.
I lost Brian, but I don't think I lost Glober Mom.
With all due respect, can we maybe use the term flat and level to illustrate the difference? I think.
Yeah.
No,
I shouldn't have said level with the thing, but yeah.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point that Leo's trying to bring. That level is not flat because we're talking about something level as for user spirit level and use.
Maybe we'll do an easier thing. We'll use a table that's level all the way across. You got spirit level, and the bubbles right in that middle, all the way across that table.
And that table be flat, right?
Is it flat and level?
That table be flat. Let's say the table is straight. It's a straight piece of wood, right? Now, if I grab that table and I lift it in one end and I
put
just
a book underneath at the end of it.
Yeah, I just put a book. Now the table will still be flat, but it's not level.
Right.
Now, hold on. Now, if I grab, hold on. Let me do. Now we got that table. Brian, you interrupted me. Let me follow up with another example with the same table.
Move your mic away from your mouth.
Okay, let me do an example. Let me do an example with that table too, right? Now we got this table. Now I leave the table outside in the sun. I got two tables and I leave it outside the sun and I put water and it becomes a little curved, right? It's 4 inches higher in the center of the table than the two ends. So now we don't have a flat table anymore. Now we have a slightly curved table, and I got two exact tables. I put one of these tables and the other one in top of it. Now this table is level with the other one. Now we got two tables level with the other one. Are they flat? No, they are not flat. They are slightly curved tables that they are level because one is in top of another one, just keeping the same distance one from another. So you got the same height from one table to another all the way across. They are level, but they are not flat. There you go. Thank you.
I think Lyle's was a better explanation myself.
Yeah, because this one, if you think about it, it will fuck you up and it will mess your brain, and you will know that level is not flat.
You got to remember, flat isn't a shape. Flat is a condition.
No
That's
kidding.
why I'm saying I take my table that is level, which is not necessary. It can be flat, but I can orient it on my wall so it is not level. Even though the tabletop still is level, it can be oriented on the wall, not level. And that's in reference to the horizontal of the floor or the being perpendicular to gravity.
Perpendicular. I like it.
Thanks for that, Lyle. I think you've taught us all a very valuable lesson there.
Nailed it.
Yeah, one that you're being so obtuse that you can't listen to what a first grader can understand.
He's nailed it to the wall. Right, what's next?
For those who don't know, I'm just showing my it's my birthday pin, and I got the birthday hat on, rocking it, and I got this.
I'm
You
sorry.
got your horn stuck in your horn stuck in the headphones, easy access. There you go.
There you go.
I'm
Nailed it.
sorry, Jose. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm sorry. I haven't wished you HB today.
It's all right. It's all good.
I'll do it tomorrow.
I apologize because I was like so close to the microphone, I didn't realize, and I know.
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
It happens. It happens.
Hopefully, this is slightly better now.
Yeah, I'll wish you HB tomorrow, not today.
All right. It's all good.
And what is Brian's figure 13 supposed to mean?
Do not ask me why.
No problem.
Why did Brian put up that meaningless diagram?
Curves can't be level.
I beg to differ.
They're different.
Well, I have no idea what your diagram was trying to indicate.
It indicates that curves cannot be level.
Jose, I posted a picture in general or Daily Boom Live from a book from
like
1814 regarding level.
Perfect. All right,
You want to bring that up?
Yep.
Yeah, Brian. Because when we're dealing with the constant elevation and the shape of the planet, first we learn its shape. South pole exists, sunrise, sunset, eclipses, tides. We got the shape. We moved on to dimension.
Yeah, you can't have curves that are level because if you move them together or apart, they become totally distorted because
that's not what level is. But thank you for playing.
Do you mind? You're as bad as that lot.
Hey guys,
if you move them closer or further away, they become non-level, as you can see.
No.
What I can say about them, they're equidistance.
Hey guys,
Now,
that's
if you've got
difficult for
straight
Brian. You know, he says we kind of look
shut up,
east or west.
shut up. If you've got straight lines, you can move them as far apart as you want. They will still stay level or close together. Curves you cannot because the radius is different. And
Yeah,
it
has nothing to do with the radius.
It has all to do with your programming to accept this ridiculous notion that you live on a spinning ball. This is what they've done to you. And it will be painful.
I will agree with
I'm
Brian.
here to help. I'll help Jose. I'll help
Brian,
anybody.
Let him finish. It's almost done.
Yeah.
Pause for a moment. I want to agree with you on something. In that diagram, right there, if you extend that horizontal line out forever to your left and your right of the circle, and you draw a line from the center out to let's say 400,000 miles to your left, that center line, the line from the center to the edge of that line is going to be a further distance than straight up and down. I agree with Brian on that. The distance will get longer the further that line gets from the tangent.
But if you look, it says true level. I have to look at it on my. I can't read it from here. Hang on, you get it up on my computer. Okay.
We've had a good night tonight.
The true level is a curve conforming to the surface of the Earth, as in A, B, G. The apparent level is a tangent to that curve as ADE.
Edibada.
Yeah, Brian, you can't get rid of the South Pole, okay? So you're done.
Why not?
Hey, Glober Mom, did you understand what I was saying, though?
I just understand with that line, the further out you get, it's not this,
It's not the lines from the center of the Earth to
Mhm.
let's say, extending at 400,000 miles out.
Right,
that
right.
horizontal line, the lines would not be equal distance.
No, but if you take the ABG and you make that bigger or smaller, it's still level. You make that circle bigger or
Brian-
smaller, it's still level. Level has nothing to do with what the radius is.
Brian, the reason we can't get rid of the South Pole is because it exists in reality. It has been photographed, it has been visited, it has been
Sailed around.
Yeah.
Every so many years, it's sailed around. Mm-hmm.
People live and work there.
Yep.
Who says they want to get rid of it anyway? Why
Brian,
would we get rid of it?
you asked, can we get rid of it? And my answer is no, because it exists in reality.
I didn't ask.
The South Pole makes the entire nonsense of the flat Earth.
May I ask Brian to look at my stream really quick?
Uh-oh.
This
What
could
you
be dodgy, Lyle.
Do you see my live stream really quick, Brian?
Hold on.
I want to see it too. Let's see. I see it too, Lyle. The audience see it. Careful the screen you share there.
I've got a walking stick, Lyle.
The cane, right? Would you agree that one end of that cane is curved? Yes or no? It's a yes/no question. Is one end of that cane curved?
Is that a trick question, Brian?
I think it might be.
That might be a trick question, Lyle.
It's got a hook on the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cane has a portion that you can handle or put your hand on, and it is curved. Can you place that cane on the wall, even though it has a curved portion to it, level?
No.
Why not?
Because it's tapered. Look, it's a lot thinner at this end than it is at this end.
But you can still put a level.
No, it won't be level, will it? Because it'll always be biased. It will be a couple of degrees further out at the top than it is at the bottom. If we take a little snippet of that bit there and put it on the top. Oh dear, I didn't upset you, did I?
We can still talk about it. I can see what you're talking. Oh,
You can still level it because the ends don't matter. You can still level it.
You can't level something if it's tapered. A bit
Yeah,
like
you can.
But let's take
You level the untapered part, and it's level.
let's take a pool cue. Put it on a.
No, let's take this because
Pool cues are tapered too, though, so that is a bad analogy.
Yeah, pool cues are tapered.
Yeah. So there's no way the center of that pool cue from one
No,
end to
we're taking my example. We're not changing what I'm saying.
the base of the pool.
We are leaving it at what I said, Brian. How come you want to change it to a pool cue?
And that cane's only tapered at the very end, not all the way down.
I don't know. Put the picture back up and I'll have a look at it. But it looked tapered to me.
At the end?
It is tapered at the end, and it's curved at the other end. So what? You can still
Yeah,
level
you
it on the
could
wall.
lay the curve down on the flat side, but the thickness of the shaft is narrowing. So if
Awesome.
you take a
So
center line of that, it will be closer at the pointed end compared to the hooked end. So it wouldn't be level with the surface you're
place it
riding
level.
it. Would it, farmers?
Sorry, what I was miles away.
No,
Yeah, I get it, farmers.
Come on. Put it in, for fuck's sake.
Why? You're
He's
just
being
talking
true
shit.
too.
See that cue straight in your
I went downstairs and did the washing up and made a coffee, and you're still talking shit.
How you looking there, Brian, with that pole cue?
Yeah, that's straight, mate.
Do you know, I used to play pool with a 1
cue like
piece
that.
bent cue because you get used to it.
I would like to point out that a pull stick is curved.
pool stick.
But if you're just looking across the, looking straight at it, like not down the shaft, there's no curve. It looks completely straight. It appears straight. It doesn't appear like that.
Because
If it was that curve, Brian, you wouldn't be able to play pool.
Am I roboting? Is it you guys?
Somebody was
everybody.
roboting a little bit. Yeah.
Everybody.
Farmers is roboting a little bit.
Everybody was for a second. Let me read this one. We got a robot in there.
Let me
Probably Discord.
Am I roboting?
No.
Can I give a
No,
big
man.
shout out to still roboting bad farmers?
It was the other Merle's fault.
All right, I need to shout out, big shout out over here because we got a PayPal donation by Jesse Gordon. Jesse, shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much. And I read with a comment, and I quote, "Happy birthday. And while Glovers might have a true lover, flat earthers only have a true level." Shout out to Jesse Gordon. Excellent. Hey, thank you for your support, brother. Thank you so much. You're here, man. You want to shout out?
I've got 3 bars back again now.
Yeah, if you drop out and come back in, it boosts Discord back up. I was down in the red.
Yeah.
Now I'm up in the green again.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have any. Not green, nor red. Am I roboting for you guys?
No.
Yeah, okay.
You're fine.
Me.
All right,
No,
let
I know why I was roboting because my Discord connection was shit. But if you go out and come back in, that just ramps it back up again.
Let Jesse give a shout out. And do you want to comment on this topic? I don't know how long you've been listening, but this level straight is a big mess going on, Jesse.
Oh, I just popped in because it was a special day. I'm actually eating, so I'm not going to say too much.
All right. Thank you
Except
so
happy
much.
birthday, and it's sure good to hear you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, brother. All right. Oh, Brian, that pool cue, man. I know somebody must have that. Somebody must have that gif of the pool cue that looks straight, but when you look at it across, it's actually curved, and that's actually bad for you, Brian, because while you say it looks flat, look at that, everything looks flat, look at that, take that picture, this look flat, left to right, you don't see the curve left to right, but then when you see across it, like across a pole cue, you can see that it actually curves, and you don't perceive it with your eyes unless you measure it with fine tools and observe it from certain angles.
I can't find it in here unless it's buried.
That's actually damning for flat earthers, that argument, that point.
Yeah,
Thank you, Don
I'm
Giovanni.
looking in the gifts too, farmers, to see.
Yeah, I can't see it.
They can't explain the hours of daylight in the southern hemisphere.
I have to mute myself.
Yeah. Don Giovanni say, "Happy birthday, Jose JG. Don't get stabbed in the back." Oh no. Ow! I like that. I like that. Gift. That's horrible. That's great. You can hear the sound of this person. He go, "Ow!"
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. That's exactly the one we were talking about, Mr. Victor. Thank you for sharing that.
Are you shit? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was that one. What?
Happy Pisces Day, yeah. Happy Ides
Ides of March.
Ides of March.
Beware the Ides of March.
Exactly. Well, he's not Caesar, so he's okay.
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day in today.
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
St. Patrick Day is in 2 days, so yeah.
Oh
And
God,
it
Monty
is
Python.
actually today is the Ides of March.
Mm-hmm. He's the
Ah.
center. Today is the belly button of Mars, right in the center.
Not only is it the Ides of March, but it's of course Hump Day.
That's right. Hump Day.
Hump Day.
All right. How about this? A small video presentation by the one that they call soundly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this play in the background while I go take my 48-year-old pee.
I'm going to take my 65-year-old pee.
I'll be back in a minute.
Go for Riley. Okay, everybody go for Riley if you need to.
Right.
Oh dear. Toilet humor, eh? You can't beat it.
Oh
Lover Mom, you were talking about the sailboat races. Are you following the Golden Globe?
No, I've heard about there's a one female. There's like what, 4 left now? 4 boats left?
Right.
When
Something
there's
like
one
that, yeah.
female doing it solo? Yeah.
Well, they're all solo, but the one who is currently in the lead is a female from South Africa.
Yes.
She is really, really good. And
Yeah.
her time is not quite right because she actually had to veer off course in order to save a down competitor. And
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah. I think I heard about that. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, they don't use any technology in this race either.
100%. It is all sextants and dead reckoning.
Which I think is absolutely amazing and kind of is a I can't think of the word now, but a flat earth killer, so to speak.
Well, it's a dying art.
Kind of way. Huh?
It's a dying art. Even
It is.
here in
It is.
America, we no longer require the celestial navigation to be taught with a captain's license, which I think is a shame. You know, technology has 2 states: broken and not yet broken.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better to learn how to do it manually than in case your technology does go down. And that's true. What does it say? Biggest Doggus says Flatsoid is in that race. He's only 544 kilometers off course.
Oh dear.
Oh, roboting again from farmers.
Not just
Yeah.
I think you were at some point.
Yeah, I may have been.
What's that?
But I'm showing good now, so.
You probably at Jose. Don't know.
Spoke with Witless Gitsit about that race, and his debunk of it was sailboats tack.
What?
Deep.
And? Yeah,
Okay,
so?
yeah,
And? Of course they tack.
They yaw. They do a lot of things.
Yeah, they don't go in a straight line directly upwind.
Yeah. And? So?
Yeah, okay.
And what does that debunk? Oh. Very strange.
Oh, excuse me, I had a coughing fit. Yeah, it's they'll latch on to anything to make it not be what it actually is and be fake. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. Witless is good about that.
And he says it very fast with extreme confidence. And a lot of people think he knows what he's on about.
Fast. It's like, take a breath. Take a breath. Yeah, he's for top left of the top left 2023 this year. Him and Flat Sweater, I think, are the 2 major contenders.
So that race travels roughly around the 55th latitude.
Okay.
Is it 50,000 miles long?
No.
Nope, it's not. Thank you very much. Welcome to the globe.
Yep.
These have been great festivities for me today, guys. You guys
It's like when they take the Captain Cook and how all his what he sailed and then claimed that's 60,000 miles around Antarctica, so therefore ice wall. But it's all of his voyages. Basically, it's not just.
Well,
it
didn't start Antarctica.
Farmers is
The United States is just under 3,000 miles long. But I could take a road trip to go across the United States and put 4,000 miles in my car easy.
Yeah, but where did Captain Cook start from? Where did he go back to?
Right.
He didn't start in Antarctica and finish in Antarctica. He started here in the UK.
No, exactly. Exactly. And then he went around the South Pacific. Didn't he go around the South Pacific or the Indian Ocean area? He went around all over the place.
He went all over the
Yeah,
bloody
it's a
place.
big, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a classic Eric Dubai misquote.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Oh, he travelled 60,000 miles. Yeah, he had to come all the way down the North Atlantic, the South Atlantic. You know, he had to come halfway around the bloody globe before he got down there.
Exactly.
When the UK's nowhere near Antarctica.
Yeah, and he was zigzagging around. He wasn't going from A to B in a great circle as well. No,
he was exploring.
It's just too ridiculous. It's just too ridiculous that circumnavigation of the planet goes back enough 100 years. Astronomy goes back many hundreds of years. The shape of the Earth. We moved on to dimension. We've been measuring it for a long time. And, of course, we have orbiting satellites, including polar orbiting satellites. Okay, we're done.
Yep. Can I say that I want to give a big shout out to everybody over here on Discord. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming over here and hanging out with me and talking to each other over here in voice. It's like a party, like an online party. I like it. I appreciate it. And everybody in the chat box, thank you so much. Even though you don't want to participate for the voice games in Discord, I appreciate you having fun in your sitting over there in your tables. I see you. Yeah, over there to the right and the ones above sitting over there. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. If you are here, that means that you're entertained one way or another. So I ask you to hit the like button and make sure to spread the voice and tell them that this party's going on over here almost every day. Boom.
Hello, Hosea. Happy birthday.
Karkey, thank you so much, brother. Good to see
I think
you.
I promised to sing to you in Swedish. Didn't I do that?
Yes. So can everybody over here from different countries? I only heard a happy birthday sung to me earlier in English by Glover Mom. I heard it on German because Marcus shared a German link. So I appreciate it, but I would love to hear happy birthday in Swedish. So if everybody would like to just stay quiet while Carl shared happy birthday song in Swedish, we'll take it, brother. Take the floor.
Jag må han leva, jag må han leva, jag må han leva ut i 100 år. Ja, visst ska han leva, ja, visst ska han leva, ja, visst ska han leva ut i 100 år. Happy birthday, Jose.
Thank you so much, Carl. Thank you so much, bro. You are awesome. And this is for you. Hold on. Let me turn on my camera because that was it. That was the last straw. Thank you. And for Carl Christopherson. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Anybody else over here with a different language? Shaik, you are here and you are from a place that is not US nor Sweden. So do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, well, it's not a happy birthday. It's kids songs for birthday.
Yes, I'll take it.
Okay. היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת לחוזה. חג לא שמח וזר לא פורח, היום יום הולדת לחוזה.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much! That was awesome, Chaik. Very catchy. Actually, I don't want to disrespect, but that was catchiest than the Sweden version. Thank you, brother. One more to complete the goal. Lubo, I don't know
Chinese.
if yes, Chinese. Go for it.
祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你快乐，亲爱的Jose，祝你生日快乐。
Yay! Thank you so much, brother. Hell yeah.
We need Fladzoid here to sing you in Afrikaans, whatever language they have there.
In African, that'd be awesome. I'll sing the Spanish, but there's a version. It's like a not a Christian version in Spanish, but it's kind of a unified version in Spanish. But we got the classic happy birthday in Spanish. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños, cumpleaños, cumpleaños feliz. But then there's the more Puerto Rican center song. The second part. Feliz, feliz en tu día, amiguito, que Dios te bendiga, que reine la paz en tu día y que cumplas muchos más. Hey! Very nice. Then the Mexicans like singing, estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, na, 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 etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Beautiful. Very satisfactory. My sister just texted me a few minutes ago and she said, happy birthday to you, and I'll see you in a bit, and wait till you see my gift. And I cannot wait. I'm excited. I don't know. I got a gift, I guess, from her. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'm excited. My sister, my mom and my sister over on Facebook, they posted for me on my birthday. I'll share that with you because why not? They're awesome. I love my family, so that's excellent. Because I'm sharing my screen. Let me stop this and reshare my screen. I don't think they'll be mad if I share this with you guys, like the birthday wishes. We got by my mom posted this right here. God bless you, my son. I couldn't forget such an important day like today for me. Congratulations. God bless you. I love you. And that's my mom right there, and with my dad. This was a few years ago when they were over here. Spend my birthday in Florida. So
Oh, that's
love you, mom.
sweet.
Love you, dad. Yeah, that's awesome. And then my sister also. My sister tagged me over here in this one. Roxana. Congratulations to my lovely brother, Belio Jose Gonzalez. My brother, my little brother. I love you with all my heart. I thank God for your life, for your existence, for being in my life. God bless you and fill you with health and blessings. You have a pretty day, and from the distance, a big hug, and I sent you a kiss. Beautiful, beautiful.
Aw.
Love you, my sister Roxana. Yeah, she's awesome. She's beautiful.
That's
My sisters
sweet.
are beautiful and awesome. Yeah, a beauty. Sister is beautiful. They're very pretty. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. She's pretty. Very. It's like a doll. Yeah, they're very pretty. My two sisters are beautiful. She's about 4 years older than me. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful family I have. Thank
And
you,
the
guys.
female
Thank you.
cousin.
Female Jose. My other sister is actually more kind of like me. Let me see if I got my other sister in here. Yep. Oh well. Awesome, awesome. Yep. Beautiful stuff.
Siblings are fun.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm the youngest
Lucky
of three.
I'm the youngest of
So-
5. I'm the youngest
Oh
of
my
5.
gosh.
2 brothers and two sisters.
Yeah.
And they are all consecutive, like the ages.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Like
how
53, 52, 51, 50, and then there was a year in the break, and then I'm 48.
Mhm.
So from 48, jump 1 year, and then my other sister
Yeah.
will be 50, 51, 52, and 53 for my
I'm
old.
kind of like that with my brother and sister. When I have my birthday, will be year-wise will be the boom boom boom. I'll be 58, she'll be 59, my brother will be 60. When he has his birthday in August, then he screws everything up. So for 6 weeks we're the same consecutive
Right,
ages.
right. Yeah, yeah. That's true.
So it's all his fault.
My birthday's Good Friday this year.
Oh.
I should be 53, and then a week later, my brother will be 55.
Wow. We got Marcus is another, the youngest of 5. Shout out to Marcus and I. We got something in common. Jesse, what's it?
Isn't 53 a prime number? You're at the prime of life.
No, I'm not convinced about that, but there you go.
Primal.
It's just a number.
I wouldn't mind being a youngster again, but knowing what I do now, that would be handy.
That would be very handy. You're right.
53 is a prime number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are then.
What do you mean? What's a prime number?
It's divisible. Yeah, like he said.
Divisible by 1 in itself. So,
and no others.
3, 5,
Oh,
7,
gotcha.
11, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But
Got
one
it.
isn't a prime number.
So the odd
Oh,
numbers
so
are
I
prime
should,
numbers.
I should be, I'll be Optimus Prime. Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
I was just chuffed when I hit 42 because I thought, well, that's it then.
Yeah.
I am the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything.
That's it.
However, when I hit 30, I was suicidal.
Oh no.
I'm not 20-something anymore. What's happened? to
Right.
And then you get to 40 and you think, I don't give a shit. Get to the point where you don't care.
I just want to remind everyone, you can do fuck all with prime number.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Well played, sir.
If you ever saw a movie, I think it's Cube or The Cube. It's where people go into like this cubes, and there's cubes that constantly move, and they have to figure out a way through the cubes.
Yes, yeah, those are
Some are okay, some will kill you.
Yeah.
Yes.
They figured out the way to get through them was by looking at the prime numbers on the doors.
Really?
Oh, so long since I've watched that film.
It's been so long, but I remember that movie so well.
There have been a few other versions, like I saw a modern version done, kind of a remake, a B type, but it was alright. I had fun looking. At it. The concept is cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That must have been the 80s. That has to be in the 80s.
90s. It was in the 90s, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
90s. Yeah. In the 90s, early 90s, by the time like with the Hellraiser and all those movies, it was by that time. Yeah. Hellraiser was one of my favorites as a kid, even though it's horrible and awful.
Hellraiser was 80s.
Hellraiser was 80s, yeah, 80s, but the second part I think was either 89 or 90 or 91. So
it was probably around 90. So yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, when I started watching it a lot, it was in the early 90s. So
Right.
I was a teenager, young teenager, but I wasn't a kid. As a kid, they scared the shit out of me, but I started watching those in the 90s.
The first 2 Hellraisers, anyway, it all starts rapidly going downhill after that.
Yeah. 1 and 2 were good. I didn't.
And there's a good reason for that,
beyond
because the original author, Clive Barker, wasn't involved.
The only part that I enjoy besides the Hellraiser 1 and 2, in the third part that I watched, it was when he was in church and he pulled the nails off the head and they were wrapped with worms. That was a haunting imagery. Yeah.
And he puts his hands out as if he's being crucified, and I am the way.
Imagery. Yeah, that was beautiful. Very well done.
That's right, because that's when you see that explains the backstory of who becomes Pinhead, doesn't it? Yeah, it's all right.
I kept watching them. I think I watched them all just for the hell, to spend an hour and a half or 2 hours. I said, yeah, I'll watch them, but nothing jumped at me like it took my breath away. Yeah.
Did you watch the remake?
I did watch the remake. I also same thing. I just watched it. I don't have much to say about it. It was cool. It was actually a cool movie.
It lacks.
Yeah, it lacks. It wasn't a great movie. It wasn't either a bad movie. It was a movie. I watched it.
Yeah, it was a movie. That's about yeah.
I've seen a lot of movies like that. Meh. I watched it. Okay. Meh.
Yeah, exactly. The 2 movies that have resonated for me in the past year, 100%, and I like. And shout out to Everything Everywhere All at Once. Won the majority of the Oscars. Won 7 Oscars. Beautiful movie. And RRR, the Indian movie, Telugu movie. It's action, not Bollywood, but Tollywood movie. That movie is just fucking awesome. It's jam-packed. 3+ hours packed of action an adventure and a good bromance story. Beautiful movie, man. You gotta live your disbelief, like what do you say? What is that term of the disbelief? You gotta like
Suspend reality or something.
suspend your disbelief, suspend your reality when you sit down to watch RRR, the movie, and you will enjoy the shit out of it, bro. Yeah, because the physics is, I mean, Fast and Furious just falls short on the physics and the behavior of shit when you watch RRR. Fast and Furious is wannabe RRR movies. It's beautiful.
Oh, right. I only watched the first one and thought, this is a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, why they spend so much money doing up those crappy old cars? Why they just didn't go out and buy a second-hand Porsche 911 Turbo for the same
Yeah,
amount of
I've
money?
never seen a Fast and Furious movie, and I don't care to. So
yeah.
What I did like about the Oscars is two people in particular from that film who got awards. You know, you'd got the guy who played Short Round in the second Indiana Jones film, when everybody knows him as the kid Short Round. And Michelle Yeoh. I mean, I think she's been deserving of something like an Oscar for a long time.
I think so too. Yeah.
And even Jamie Lee Curtis hasn't won an
got
Oscar
one.
for so many movies. Yeah,
She got a Best
Jamie Lee
Actress
Curtis has
Oscar.
been. I mean, Christ, you go back to the original Halloween and stuff like that. You know, and it's taken all this time.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see Short Round.
Yeah, shout out to the director. You know, young kids, the Daniels. You know, whatever the Daniels, and Steven Spielberg is pushing him, giving him props. Very excited for them. So I'm happy that people actually see that one of the best actors in Hollywood, Steven Spielberg, is giving them the green light and like opening the arms to them. Like, yeah, you deserve it. You know, that's awesome. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, everything, everywhere, all at once. I wouldn't say it's a perfect film, because there are points in the film where I was thinking, oh God, I might have to give up on this because this is really dragging. It's in the film where it's just like, oh, no, I'll stick with it, and then you stick with it, and you're rewarded, because it's just there are some parts in that film.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a cool film.
The googly eyes, you know, without giving anything away, the googly eyes and the Jamie Lee Curtis hands, just I'm glad I stuck with this, you know.
I recommended it to somebody, and they started watching it. They said, you know what, that movie you recommended, I watched the first 2 minutes, and it's just not my style. I'm not going to watch it. I said, dude, it is your style of movie. The pace of the movie is just the intro, the opening. She said, it's just chaotic. A Chinese family, it's all chaotic. I said, just watch it. I said, all right. And then they came back to me like 2 days after. They said, yeah, I watched that movie and it's fucking awesome, man. I'm happy that I sat down and watched it. I said, yeah, man, congratulations. Yeah, don't give up in the first 10, 15 minutes, because it's cool to watch. It's just mayhem or whatever, but the movie just evolves into something fantastical.
I was like that series you said to me, the spin-off from the Suicide Squad. What was his bloody name? The one with Eagly.
The Peacemaker, yeah.
Peacemaker. I watched the first one and I thought, I'm not sure about this, but then I watched the second one and thought, I get it now.
I start getting it, yeah. It's silly. It's so silly, but it's so cool. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, big shout out to Martin. Martin hit me with some love on PayPal. Thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate it. He says, you aren't 48. You are 18 with 30 years experience. Very well put. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I like it.
Good looking at man. Yeah, the Oscars were all right.
I mean, I don't usually give a lot of credence to the Oscars a lot of the time, but I think they got it right. I think that film did deserve recognition. I haven't, Brendan Fraser getting it for The Whale. I haven't watched that yet.
I watched The Whale. It's hard to watch. It's a hard movie. It's not for everybody, but it is just like, damn it. Like that is a solid movie, The Whale, man. But it's not for everybody.
No, one of these days I shall watch it. But I sort of looked at it and thought, I'm not really in the mood for that. You know.
As for the performances, if you like a good actor or good, just a good acting chops, you watch it, because Brendan Fraser killed it. If you don't want to see the fat the fatness around it or the story. Just watch his eyes, his mouth, the performance he gives, the teary eyes, and just it's awesome. I watched it and I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
No,
But it's
I
hard
think
to
they got
watch
it right. I mean, because they go, "Oh, Top Gun Maverick, that's going to win a lot." Really, really? Did they
Yeah.
watch a different version of the film that I had to sit through?
Not even Avatar. Not even Avatar. Avatar won one for I think
They
special
got like
effects, and
special
they
effects
deserve
or
it.
something
Yeah,
like
they do
that.
Yeah,
deserve it.
got visual effects. Yeah,
But
Visual effects, yeah.
because
The whale
it
got
was,
like not visual effects. It got like makeup and something, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
And
I
of
mean,
course, best actor Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
He
best
deserves it
actor.
a
everywhere
lot. Yeah,
got most of them. I think the
It
other
got-
one that picked up quite a few was All Quiet on the Western Front,
Also
and
watch
fair
it.
enough because that's one hell of a film.
I
Mhm.
haven't watched it. I gotta have to sit down to watch it. Yeah.
Well, I think the problem is because it's subtitled, and a lot of people struggle with subtitles.
Yeah.
And I'm of the I've tried it the other way. I've been watching various foreign series on Netflix and thought, I wonder what it's like dubbed. And you listen to it
Yeah.
dubbed for 10 seconds and you think, no, I know all these people are French and it's all dubbed with an American accent. I'll go back to subtitles, thank you. It just don't sound right,
Yeah, I
And
get
of
what you
course-
mean. Yeah, yeah.
And of course, the voices don't match the lip movements, and it's like all those crappy foreign adverts we have on telly over here. You think, well, that ain't right. I'd rather read the subtitles, I think.
Yeah. I'm agree with you there.
But that means you have to concentrate. You can't be watching
Oh,
a
I
film
know you can't.
and reading something on your laptop because you look up and go, shit, what did they just say? What was that?
I find when I'm looking at a movie with subtitles, I watch the subtitles. I don't really pay attention to the movie.
It's
even
like
even if it's in English and you put the subtitles up to make sure you're hearing what you're hearing, I still watch the subtitles.
Yeah, the Parasite movie, the movie Parasite.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is I enjoyed it so much, and it's subtitled, 100% subtitle. It's South
Mhm.
Korean movie, and it's amazing. Now the second one that I saw like that, I actually when the Squid Games came on, and it was all the hype around it. I didn't know what it was. I watched it a few months after, and I said, let me watch the first episode, and I put English audio. And I started listening for like the first 10 or 15 minutes. I say it just takes me off, like the mouth moving versus what I hear. So I'm gonna put the original audio with English subtitles, and I said like, yeah, this is the way to listen because
Yeah.
the expressions on the sounds on the voice, the ups and downs and the melody, that was beautiful. Yeah, and I watched the whole thing with the original audio and subtitles. Yeah.
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 But
Then
yeah,
the
I
problem
think a
with
lot
the
of people
movie.
still don't like subtitles. So
The problem with the movie RRR is that it is in is it from North India or South India? I don't know. Let's say North India, and they speak in Indian dialogue, but then the Bollywood movies, most of the movies they speak with a different dialogue. So
Mhm.
the version in Netflix is not in the original language. It's already translated to the Indian Bollywood type of language. So
Okay,
if you
yeah.
want to watch it Netflix, it's already dubbed, audio dubbed. But
Yeah.
at least it's dubbed by the actual actors and actresses that play in the movie. The English part, so it's audio dubbed, so it looks a little odd, but the mouth and it matches a lot because it's very similar. It's just a few slangs of words. I saw a little documentary. Why does it look so off? Like the voices, they say, yeah, in the original language it looks perfect because it's the original audio, but the version that is in Netflix flowing around is audio
Mhm.
dubbed because of this X or Y. So it's cool to watch at least. It's all right. It's not a big deal.
Well, Jose, I need to go. I've got a premiere in 5 minutes. So happy birthday. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Glover Mom.
And everybody
Have a good
else,
day,
and
Glover Mom.
gentlemen, I will see you all later. I'll try and come back in soon.
Can you
Remember-
grab a link for your premiere and throw it in the YouTube
Yeah,
chat
it's
box?
not on Flat Earth. It's on somebody else. But I'll put a
Okay,
link
yeah.
in the side
Throw
chat.
a link wherever you're gonna be hanging out or you stuff. Throw a link because I'm about to wrap up, and when we
Okay.
do final thoughts, at least we got somewhere to go. If people want to jump
Got
over
you.
there,
Yeah, I'll throw it up in there. It's somebody who we've been covering for a year now. So,
all right. Yep.
but yeah, there's the
Remember,
link.
Glover Mom, keep it level.
Keep it level, right? I'll keep it level. Bye, everybody.
Thank you very much for coming.
See
Appreciate
you
it.
later.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.
And for you, Farmer's Boy, keep it flat.
Keep what flat?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm gonna I'm gonna do one of my dogs is all smelly and stinky. I don't know what he did, so I'm gonna give it a little quick shower before my sister arrives, and I know my niece like just playing with him or whatever. So I'm gonna do a little something around the house before they arrive. So let's do a round of final thoughts and get out of here. Brian Babbitt, you're up first, bro.
Just so happens I've just finished playing. Lovely show. Hope everybody learned something tonight. The model we've all been forced upon is completely ridiculous when you take a critical look at it. Don't know what we live on, but it certainly isn't what they tell us. And I think anybody that looks at it with a critical eye takes no notice of the brainwashing we've all been put through. Try and get that out of your mind. Look at things critically. We cannot be doing anything what they tell us. The spins, the rotation, the curvature, it's all not there. Who knows what we actually live on? It could be way beyond our comprehension, but it certainly is not what we've been told. Good night. God bless. Goodbye.
Night, Brian. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. It was entertaining. I appreciate it.
Good night, mate.
Yep. Chaik, final thoughts. Uh-oh. Drink of Kool-Aid.
A great show. Happy birthday, Jose. We all did learn something today. Unfortunately, the things we learned are not about the shape of the Earth. The humans have traveled over the whole thing, and we kind of, in infestation, we go everywhere. We know the distance between land masses, so shape's pretty covered.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Farmer's Boy in the house. Final thoughts.
I don't think you've done bad for your birthday stream, mate. You've had some derp. We've had some fun. Thank you very much for a good show. Happy birthday. And I hope you go off and spend the rest of your day with whoever you've got there. And have a good one, mate.
Very well say. Will do. Thank you very much. And it was fun hanging out with you guys. Gary, if you are there, final thoughts. Jesse Gordon, final thoughts.
Well, happy birthday. It was a blast, Jose. And I got this funny little story for you. A flat earther told me that I was so deep into cognitive dissonance that I didn't realize I couldn't see it. So I asked him if it was possible that he was so far into cognitive dissonance that he didn't see it. And he wouldn't answer me. I think he was suffering from cognitive dissonance that he knew about.
Ooh, a self-aware cognitive dissonant is tight. That's Ryan George. Sorry. Thank you. That's awesome, Jesse. And thank you for your support. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Awesome time. Larry, Bro PS, final thoughts.
Well, now that Brian's gone, the final thoughts don't have as much meaning, because the big shout out would have to go to the Great Britain, the mappers of the world, the hub of science of the 18th century. And the reason the zero longitude is in England is out of pure respect to the fact that England mapped the whole world first. So, if Brian wants to shit all over the greatest accomplishment of the UK in the 18th century, I put this on him. They want to say that, that the Ordnance Survey UK is lying to the citizens of UK while they map the world for everybody's, including their own military. It's on him. Screw it. Boom.
Boom. Thank you very much, Larry. I appreciate it. Lubo in China, final thoughts.
Very cold morning in here. Happy birthday to you, Jose. I think this was a great show. So much derp we got from Brian. Amazing. Like you can't watch, can't see, can't look at this, can't look at these because of reasons. Anyways, happy birthday. By the way, I give you a special advice. When you watch your dog bring into the live stream, you will get more subscribers.
Thank you very much, Lobo. I appreciate it, brother. This is for everybody that's hanging out here. Thank you, and Marcus Dresden. This is the emoji. Now, squeaky earth. Let's go home. Let's do it. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure that you got the bell notification icon is on. Hopefully YouTube sort out their shit and get their shit together so we can start timing people out. Ladies, everybody. Also JG out. Boom. Thank you. Make sure to stop the stream today, Jose. Don't not like yesterday.